I was a B-list guest. A B-list guest at a birthday.
I'm interested.
There's tiers.
Oh, they didn't sit at the VIP table.
Ooh. So this was posted only a few days ago. Throwaway for privacy, though this is a pretty specific incident, and anyone who knows the situation will probably be able to identify me anyway. I, a 29-year-old woman, have been good friends with Sally, a 30-year-old woman, since we were 8 years old.
Ooh.
We were inseparable throughout school, but we went to different colleges. I visited her a few times each year, she'd visit me, and we'd always meet up at Christmas and summer breaks. After we graduated, I moved about a 3-hour drive from where she moved to. We still caught up often. As normally happens, we established our new professional and social lives, drifted apart, but whenever we caught up, it was like no time had passed. We were there for each other whenever we needed it. When she got married at 25, I was a bridesmaid. I declined maid of honor because I was concerned with the long commute and I couldn't do all the maid of honor duties required/expected. She drove to my place to support me when my father had a stroke. I stayed with her when she found out her ex-husband cheated and she filed for divorce. I always figured that even though life is taking us in different directions, we're always there for each other. Now to her birthday. She turned 30 last week and had a huge party this past weekend. Since it was a milestone birthday, she had it at a banquet hall, all catered, DJ, etc. It was at night, so I booked a hotel, drove up, and would drive back home the next day. When I arrived, I was ushered into a small room with 4 tables and about 10 other people. There was a portable TV on a trolley with a stream of the party in the bigger room. One of the guests told me Sally invited more people than the main hall could accommodate, and she hoped after a few people RSVP'd no, we'd all fit in. But only 1 or 2 people RSVP'd no, so the venue opened a second room for the excess guests. I saw in the stream new people arriving after I did, so I knew I was clearly relegated to the B-lister room and wasn't brought there because the main room was already filled up. So I left after 15 minutes and took my gift with me. The next day, as I was preparing to check out of the hotel, Sally called and asked why I didn't show. Apparently, she came to the leftovers room to mingle about 30 minutes after I left and noticed I wasn't there. I told her I did attend, but I didn't realize I'd be watching a stream of her party instead of attending it, which I could have done at home. She asked if I wanted to catch up for lunch and I could give her my gift then, but I told her I needed to get back home because I had plans for the afternoon. Cue the Instagram story about how people who claim to love her don't show up, and she can't help that so many people wanted to celebrate her. During my drive home, her mother left a voicemail that she was very disappointed in me, but I'm here like, I'm supposed to be one of your best friends and I got the leftover experience. Did I overreact? Am I the asshole here?
I'm gagged. I'm literally gagged, girl.
Gagged!
I'm gagged.
I am on the floor.
I am gagged.
I am gagging. I am over the toilet. I am barfing. I am gagging.
I am
throwing
shitting
up.
at the same time.
I
Okay.
have scarlet fever. I'm dying.
The plague has hit me, girl.
I am plagued.
Nobody come close to me. I'm very contagious.
I am contagious. Gag.
Wow, we could go on forever.
Okay, can I tell you, growing up, if you didn't go to church on time and the main room got too big, you'd go to the other room and watch a video of the pastor in the other room.
That is wild.
So, but here's the thing. That made sense because it's about lateness. It's about if you're late.
How dare you.
And there's something to watch. A live stream video of a party.
And she didn't get chosen to be in the A list. She found out the type of tier that she was in as this woman's friend.
But what is crazy about this to me is that this isn't inherently something you're watching. You know what I mean? I get it if it's like a musical and you're like late and you have to like watch the stream, but you're watching people talk.
How dare this birthday girl think that she's that cool? Who would be happy with that? Who?
You have to sit in a room with 10 people that you don't know.
And go.
So you're not at the party, to be clear.
But you're watching
You're in the
people.
building. You're in the building.
But you're not at the party.
So you're
not
going
at
like,
the party.
oh, there she is hugging another friend.
And then she came in 30 minutes in for them to kiss the ring.
She was like, oh my God, you guys are here. I hope that they're feeding you guys in this room.
She goes, did you see everybody else is in there?
Yeah.
Having a great time.
This person is not the asshole
Not the
whatsoever.
asshole.
I
No.
actually love that they stood up for themselves and was like, I'm leaving and I'm taking my gift with me.
Yeah.
Because also, okay, so maybe I can get my head around a banquet hall being so strict that you can't go over the limit.
Maybe.
And then having a separate room.
Sure.
But where she enters asshole territory is when she didn't make it about who comes in and make it random. She made a separate list, a second tier friend list of people that she wouldn't miss if they're in the main.
Yes, queen.
That's when we entered the whole territory.
And then she did a passive-aggressive, rude-ass Instagram story.
That's
like
crazy,
calling
too.
people out, and then got her mom involved. I'm sorry, but you have crossed a line when you get. I mean, they've been friends since they were 8. So this is like a childhood friend mom. You got the mom involved to be like, I'm disappointed in you? Excusez-moi? Girly.
Can you tell we've been on camera for 8 hours today?
Excusez-moi, I am French. So first of all, no.
And second of all, I am gagged.
I am so sick. Throw up.
I am, honey, bring me to urgent care.
Get me a doctor's notice. Anything else, Shane?
I
think that about sums it up.
I was gonna say I think the friend is the asshole for putting anybody in that room.
I completely agree.
I understand that. Okay, you overbooked it, but like,
invite less people.
Consider that shit. And if I walked into that room and saw like, wait, you guys all have to sit in this room and not be part of the party, like, oh my God, you guys can leave. I'm so sorry. Like, I'd walk into that room being so apologetic of like, you don't get to attend the party.
So it means that she chose this ahead of time.
But she chose them to be like, hey, you're in the not party room.
The second she made a list and she named names is when it's like,
because this also isn't like a wedding where it's like, oh, people like family and people who need to be at this
It's like,
wedding.
yeah, you're
It's like,
sitting at the
whatever.
back
This is a
table.
birthday. It's like, hey, sorry, like just don't invite those people.
or just go to a bar.
Like, don't invite those people. But if they're B-list, but then you're gonna be so mad if they don't show up or leave.
Ready? Here's what I'm doing.
Do it.
Banquet tells me I can't have a certain amount of people in, and my list is big.
Okay.
I go,
You have a lot of friends.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And if you play your cards right, you'll be in A room.
Okay, I can't wait.
We call one room the magic room.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Fun.
So then during the party, every once in a while you hand someone a star.
Oh,
and
fun.
they get to go to the magic room.
Oh, fun.
And the magic room is for intense personal conversations.
Right.
And
like
then every
this.
once in a while I go, magic hour, and you have to switch
fun.
it up.
Yeah, of course. I love that.
And then you're hoping, who am I going to go to the magic room with?
Yeah.
So maybe
Totally.
somebody I don't know.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of rotating.
Oh, I love that. So, like you're
that.
not stuck in a room. You're actually rotating because a random person is going to give you a star and say you're the hot one, and you get to go to the
You go,
hot.
will you come to the magic room with me?
I like this.
That's how I'm getting people in that room, and I'm switching it up.
Okay.
I would be okay with that. I'd be like, cool. I get to go to the magic room, and I get to be picked by Angela. It's so fun.
Or I'd get like a tarot card reader, and I'd be like, do you want to go into the like mindfulness room and get like a fucking
it's
reading?
you and a guy named Rich, and he's like, so you're the B-list?
This room's pretty magic.
Yeah. It's the mindfulness room. We're not supposed to talk.
Or like make it like, I don't know, the dessert room.
So you're doing a good job.
I'm
This is
trying.
good.
I'm pitching.
You're doing well. I think this woman didn't even think about that.
No, she's not thinking about shit. It's one thing too that she's like, oh, I wasn't considering this. There's all these people in this leftovers room, which she put them there. But then to be mad if they leave, and to be like, hey, you can meet up with me for lunch so you can give me your gift.
She got a hotel room.
I'm just like, and then to post a story about it being like, wow, people really let me down. It's like, bro, if you're gonna put these people in the B-list shitty room, you can't be upset if they don't show up.
If someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Gag.
Believe it.
Gag.
Believe it.
Okay, verdict.
Not the asshole.
Majority, not the asshole. There's not an official verdict yet. Comments, not the asshole. You don't overbook a party. You book a venue that can accommodate everyone. What the 6.7 thousand upvotes.
Jesus.
Anyways, OP says, yeah, that's a weird and risky approach to take. If the venue didn't have the extra room, do you just turn friends and family away? Someone said, I'm sorry, y'all are 30 and the mom is calling to shame you?
Yeah.
Beyond nope.
Y'all.
OP said, her mom is like a second mom to me. I think it was more like her wanting a heart-to-heart with me. Someone said, not the asshole here. She had the nerve to ask you to go to lunch so you could give her your gift. Seriously? Has she always treated you like this, or is this the first time you truly noticed? Then for her mother to get involved, OP, sometimes people grow, sometimes they don't. As we grow, we see that some relationships are not worth our time here on earth. You just realize this. Best response, block them, treasure the people who do invite you, and don't usher you into a side room of the main event. Appreciate people that want you as a part of their lives.
I love the Reddit therapist. I'm so glad he's back.
I love when
He's
those
like, I've been
commenters-
working really hard
Man,
today.
how much is he getting paid? Because
See, I always think it's a mother.
A lot of karma.
A mother who wants to write a book, but she won't get around to it.
You're so
she writes these big comments.
So right.
OP said, honestly, this is the first time she's acted like this. It's so far out of her normal behavior.
Does she have new friends who are
She
like,
might have
you
new
know,
friends.
Okay, so I
girl.
was gonna say this. Sometimes, I wonder if you guys think this way. Sometimes.
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 Good times with friends. Sometimes.
Good times with friends. Summertime.
Sometimes.
Summertimes.
All right, go ahead.
Sometimes I think that my new friend, you feel so safe with the friends you grew up with, and you go, no matter what, they're not leaving, no matter what, they're always gonna be around. And your brain just goes, no matter what, they're here. Every year I get older and older. So then the newer friends, you're like, I have to check on them.
Yeah.
Because those are new friends.
Yeah.
So then old friends, sometimes you're like, yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. You should have known that. You come every year.
Is this
you know?
about you? Is this your birthday?
What's going on?
If it was about me, I'd have a magic room.
Yeah, that's so true. It's so true.
Also, a banquet hall accommodates a lot of people. So
Yeah, how many friends are we talking?
you're walking into a room full of 10 people and watching a stream of a room with 100 people.
So crazy.
All you see are just butts. It's just
The camera's really low to the ground.
It's just a bunch of heels.
I think I would get, if I'm in A room, which I probably would be, I'd go up to, I think I would keep going up to the camera going like, who's watching this?
I have a feeling I'd be a B room probably, and just it's me and some other guy.
What's funny is I am someone at a party, I can get overwhelmed by just the crowd and the noise that I'd probably see B room and I'd be like, what's that one? One where you can actually hear a conversation.
Let's make the camera be the B room.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. You mean the A room?
Oh yeah, but your POV, your B room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean A room?
Sorry, what are you trying to say? This is
I want
A
the
room.
audience to feel like
This
you're
is
in B
A room.
Yeah.
So this is
So
A
you're
room.
in
I think
you're
the
OP.
problem is, from their perspective,
This
there's
is
3
A room.
people in an empty room
Yeah.
right now.
And it would be like this. It would be like
like
this. It'd go, oh my God, Melissa.
Oh my gosh.
How are you?
Dude, this is the best night ever.
I bet this is gonna cut together perfectly.
Yeah. Why are you what kind of dance are we doing?
Okay, we can sit.
I
that
feel like
work?
you would look in the camera and it would be like this.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
Yeah, you'd be
And it'd be like,
what? Yeah.
so
It'd be
I've been
like,
really
for
into
sure.
hey, Mike,
I've
it's
been-
been a
Yeah.
long time
Oh my
since
gosh.
I've seen you.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that really helped me. My
Now-
foot is on the hay pillow.
Now, for the people who are watching, they understand how awful this is.
Is there an update?
No,
What was the gift she was gonna give her?
I don't know.
Find out.
Gonna keep it.
Okay.
This is a 22-year-old woman.
Okay.
My boyfriend, who's 22, keeps letting his friend, a 24-year-old man, come on our dates.
Excuse me.
That's how it's written.
Sounds like a threesome.
No, okay, so
Sorry.
her boyfriend lets his friend join them on their dates.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a table for 3.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I do this with you in court. It's fine.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, you just crashed their dates.
I don't.
Very-
I always make a joke about it.
but you're a table over.
Yeah.
What did you say?
But you're a table over.
But you're a table over. You're at the B. You're at the B table.
What do you guys get for dinner? I go, what a day, huh?
Okay, how we got into this predicament in the first place is that my boyfriend just really likes his friend. We'll call him Liam. He's like a brother to him. He saved his life once, etc. But he's on all our dates. I even brought one of my single friends on a date so we could do a double date, and Liam and her don't date, so that failed. I've honestly asked my boyfriend why Liam is on our dates, and he says that Liam is lonely, has nobody else, and he has no siblings or girlfriend. But then my boyfriend kind of guilts me because I know this sounds awful. Liam is the fucking package for guilt. His mom died when he was young, then his dad and him don't talk anymore, so Liam just doesn't have anyone else to talk to. I honestly think my boyfriend is guilt tripping me, and I don't think I can do this relationship anymore. If nothing changes, I'm leaving. This has gone on for 3 months. Like, sure, I feel bad for Liam, but I don't really know him, and it's not my problem. It's also not just dates or movie nights that he's here. Going to the mall, he's there. Where is he not? Also, I know this sounds made up. I still can't believe it, but it very much is real. And I basically just need validation that it's okay to break up with my boyfriend over this whole post. Edit, I called my soon-to-be ex-boyfriend to meet up, and I'm gonna break up with him. I'm gonna tell him the exact reason, honestly. I swear if Liam is there, though, like, I'm not considering the possibility of not breaking up with him. It's not even just because of Liam. It's that he manipulates me into letting Liam come. Okay.
Okay.
So she's already made up her mind.
Yeah, this is like when a friend like needs advice but just wants to talk it out.
Yeah.
Are Liam and the boyfriend just friends?
I was gonna ask that.
We have no context on that. I don't know. I've never heard of anything quite like this.
I will say I have definitely, had a partner where they have had a friend where they're like, they're going through a lot. They're kind of lonely. Like, can they join us? And I have had that. And sometimes it happens a little much where you're like, okay, blah, blah. But it definitely is like, it's a weird relationship between them and their friend. It's very tricky territory.
It could be that her boyfriend feels responsibility for Liam.
Because he saved his life.
Because Liam saved his life. But also just like when you have a friend who's going through horrible shit.
Liam saved the boyfriend's life. He was stuck out on the ice.
You f***ing loser.
No, I'm dead serious.
Early on it says he saved his life once.
I just made it the ice part because that's how I picture.
He's like a boyfriend.
So Liam was stuck in the ice.
No, so the boyfriend was stuck in the ice.
The boyfriend was stuck in the middle of the ice. It was cracking. He was falling down.
And Liam
Liam was in room B.
Yeah, he grabbed a rope and then he slid out and then he did this and then he pulled the boyfriend out.
And
No.
It's any story where someone says,
this is just how my brain.
This is probably from like 5 different books that Amanda's read.
This is just how my brain works.
Mind
how
you,
I want to be saved.
And for our viewers and listeners, mind you, we're on story 2 right now.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Right,
okay, so he fell.
Stop. Okay, sorry, Shane. You have the floor.
Let's go to some comments. It's okay to break up. You didn't sign up to be the third wheel in your own relationship. He can spend as much time with Liam as he wants as a single dude.
Retweet.
Someone said, is your boyfriend afraid to spend time with you one-on-one? I think he's too young for a romantic relationship. It's more than just about his buddy. He's insecure and likes having his buddy for comfort. Whoa.
Whoa, that might be
totally
true.
Interesting.
Because his friend's trauma doesn't feel like recent enough to be like he needs somebody now.
Yeah.
That's what bugged me. But you're right, I couldn't,
Someone said, before ending it, you are fully validated on doing so based on your post. Have you put your foot down? Why don't you plan dates and tell him his friend is not invited, period? OP said, I have, but as I said in the past, he always, guilt trips me into letting him come. Saying this out loud kind of just made me realize he's manipulative.
Oh, okay, so it's more than that.
Yeah, it feels like no matter what, if you're asking something of your partner and no matter what, they find a way to not honor that, that's besides any of that.
I'm so interested. It sounds to me like, he needs Liam as like a safety blanket, but there definitely feels like there's a disconnect between their connection, OP and the
100%.
boyfriend connection.
100%.
Like, what are they doing when they're hanging and watching a movie, like at their home or
Liam's
apartment?
there.
Liam, why do you want to be there though?
I know.
I think when you fall in ice so hard, and someone picks you up,
right?
Yeah, of course. And Liam maybe thinks that he has to save the boyfriend's life again.
Maybe. Update.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
This was posted the same day because she was on her way to break up.
Yep.
I broke up with my ex. I'm gonna call him Xavier. I went to where we agreed to meet up, and guess who he brought with him?
Shut the up.
You guessed it, Liam.
Was it near an ice rink?
I was very annoyed at this point. I told him I wanted to speak with him privately, and he brings f***ing Liam. It's very uncomfortable to break up with someone in front of their best friend, but I was too pissed. I said I wanted to speak privately, and he said, say it in front of Liam.
What?
Okay, so
Okay,
at this
so
point,
you break-
Xavier's got stuff.
Get
Xavier.
get out of here. Eventually, I just get annoyed and say, that's it. I don't want Liam always here in our private life, on dates, everywhere. He basically said, remember what I told you about Liam's circumstance, blah, blah, blah. I said something like, I'm sorry, but I don't give a about what Liam's going through right now.
Nice.
This is about me breaking up with you.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Liam is just standing there looking confused. I'll get back to this later. So we basically get into a fight in this park, and it gets to the point where I tell him that he manipulates me into not kicking Liam out of our dates, and about everything he told me Liam went through, like a brother to Xavier, saved Xavier's life, dead mom, dad absent, no siblings, friends, or girlfriends.
Whoa.
And then Xavier looks like he got caught or something, and Liam gets angry saying, what did you tell her? This is all really funny and really awful at the same time. It turns out none of what Xavier told me was true. Liam has a fiance, has a real brother and sister, and his mom isn't dead.
No!
Ow! I was here with you. She yelled in my ear. That's not good friendship.
Angela.
Keep going.
Okay, sound didn't even flinch.
No. Because Scott's used to it.
So
Trust me.
anyway,
He's got me on mute.
So anyway, definitely broke up with Xavier. Like 40 minutes later, Liam DMs me basically saying that Xavier told Liam that I wasn't comfortable being alone with Xavier and that he thought I wanted him to be on the dates. Sir, what? He said the reason why he agreed is because his fiancée is living in Europe to finish up her study abroad program and he had nothing better to do. So Xavier just flat out is a liar. Glad I broke up with him, mad I got lied to, but oh well. This was honestly not a turn of events I was expecting and I have to get it out somewhere.
Wait. What?
This is
So Xavier, whatever, was saved on the ice. So he was uncomfortable with his girlfriend.
He
and then,
didn't want to be alone with his girlfriend, so he lied to both of them.
why didn't he want to be alone with his girlfriend?
There's a lot to unpack with Xavier. I think
I don't
Xavier's
think
an interesting.
Xavier's ready to date.
I don't think Xavier. I don't know what Xavier's ready for.
Because he
I
lied.
don't know what he's ready for.
He lied about everything that Liam went through. I wonder if Liam's still friends with him.
Dude, if I found out someone was telling lies like that, I'd be like, hey man,
So Liam
maybe
was
I'm gonna take
doing
a
it-
break too.
If people are making lies up about me, being like, I'm sorry, she has to come, her dad's dead. And I'm like, he's alive. What?
Yeah, I would be so uncomfortable.
This is really intense and weird.
I don't know if you guys had this, but like this reminds me of like in middle school I had a boyfriend that I was so scared to run into. Like always.
What do you
Wait, you had a boyfriend that you were
Well, I
scared to
didn't
run
yeah,
into?
okay.
Yeah, I was in middle school, so I was
I can relate. The first,
Oh,
I can relate
yes.
to that. In middle school, the first girl I ever asked out, I was terrified.
Wait,
So I
that
was like, I have no f***ing clue what I'm
I
doing.
do get that.
That is so relatable. There's actually a story in elementary school. A guy liked me, and I literally would cry if I was near him.
Yeah.
But this person is 22, right?
Because you're not
Okay.
used to the
Yeah,
pressure.
but he's 22.
Okay.
But to be clear, he's 22.
He's 22.
Scott, stop.
You're not used to the pressure?
Well, when you're little and you're just like, they like me?
I understand. I understand
You're
what
like,
you're
I don't
saying.
know.
Maybe there's something wrong with me because I would seek them out. I'd be like, where are they? They're down the hallway. Oh, there they are.
Amanda,
Hey, babe.
Amanda, who is 5'10" in second grade.
Where are they?
Straight up.
Where are you going?
They were like, hey, do you guys hear that noise? It was like, boom, boom. Where's my boyfriend?
Where's little Mario?
I smell
He said he had
him.
a crush.
I smell him. I see his backpack. Where is he?
I see it.
Stop. I wasn't like that. That's crazy. You guys are sick. Not me.
Jason, recess isn't over yet. I know.
I know. Can I just hide out here for like 40 hours?
What do
She
you
knows
mean
where I
he's with the
live.
school nurse?
Yeah.
Jason! Can you send me to the principal's office?
Hey, Jason.
And Jason's like, can I just stand here for like 10 more minutes, please?
Oh, mommy wants a kissy.
For some reason, I said I had a crush on her because I thought her hair was beautiful, but I didn't know her vibes were like this.
Listen, I was really cool and very chill. You do what you need to do.
Okay, you don't need to talk.
I believe it.
I'm gonna talk to them.
No, it does remind me though, the first girl I ever asked out, it was in 7th grade. And I had such a crush on this girl, and I had a crush on her for so long, like months. And then I finally like had the courage. I was like, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she's like, oh yeah. And then I was like, I have no clue what to do now.
It's so true.
I was like,
No, you
what do
feel
I do now?
crazy.
What happens now?
You feel crazy.
No idea. And it was just a weird week. And then it was like, I think one of her friends was like, yeah, I don't think she wants to be here. And I was like, I remember being relieved. I was like, me too. I don't know what we're doing. We didn't kiss. We barely like hugged. I was just like, we just kind of had a title for a bit.
Oh, God.
In church, we would only do group hangs. So if you were hanging out or like kind of dating somebody, it was in a group. It was never one-on-one. And then one-on-one, you're like,
You guys are crazy. I'm like, one-on-one, let's kiss for a long time.
Okay, we have a little bit of an update in a comment.
Okay.
Okay.
Did Xavier, ever explain why he did it? Are you still in touch with Liam? What is Liam's take on what happened? This was a little bit later, right? This was like a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
OP responded, he never explained to Liam or me why he did it, but the vibe I'm getting from what Liam has told me and my own feelings on the matter are that he was trying to frame Liam into looking like Liam was on the dates with me so Xavier can show Liam's girlfriend photos or something to break up with Liam and his girlfriend. That's the second runner-up. I personally think that Xavier just did it for a sick game or something. As perfect as it would have been for Xavier to be gay for Liam, sadly, I don't think that's the case, but who knows, honestly. Me and Liam have talked every once in a while the past few days, but I'm definitely not friends with him. I'm not really sure if I can trust him because I don't know enough about Liam to know he is not a pot stirrer himself. Liam was definitely kept in the dark about a lot of things, so it's not his fault or anything. But I just don't know the friendship I walked into. Based on what Liam said, he feels baffled. When this topic first came up, he said he wouldn't know why Xavier would do something like this, but a tiny bit of him is not really surprised. I don't know what he did before that to be not surprised because Liam never really gave me a straight answer. What I can take out of it is that he is really curious about Xavier's intentions. Hopefully this can answer any questions you might have, and if anything else needs more clearing up, you can ask. We have nothing more.
I'd love to ask, but I really... Okay, so Xavier possibly wanted Liam to get caught in a photo with his girlfriend to make Liam's girlfriend, fiance mad. Okay.
Yeah, okay. There's not really a good version of it.
You could be scared, bro.
You're allowed to be
I
scared.
think just say you're scared. This feels...
It's the problem with lying is that I'm just like, well, what are your intentions? But I can't trust your answers.
This is a weird one.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah.
I saw a friend in the market, and I can't stop thinking about how she greeted me.
Okay.
What market? What year is it? Sup, ho!
Sup, stupid
Sup, you
idiot.
slut! Nice ass, slut! And it's like, thanks.
Hey, my girly slut! Your ass looking good!
Woo!
Woo! I'm heading to the B room.
The demons are in there.
That's where the demons are. The other day, my husband and I, this is a 57-year-old woman, walked into the supermarket, and there in the produce section, I saw a friend who I hadn't run into for years. We know each other in a professional capacity, more than a personal one, but we get on very well even though we never socialized outside of work. So I see her standing there, and I'm so happy. I exclaim, is that Dina Pisciotti? Not a real name. She made up Dina Pisciotti.
Is that my slut with that
Is it offensive if I say, Angela, do you know how to pronounce this? Pisciotti?
I didn't listen.
Is this your friend?
Pisciotti?
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 Is that Dina Pisciotti? With a huge smile. So this is what OP exclaimed.
Wait, but that's not her name?
No, that's a not real name in
I
parentheses.
really enjoyed the way Shane said that, though.
Is that Dina Pisciotti? With a huge smile. She turns around, and it takes just a minute for her to register my face, and then she comes in. I thought we were going to do a friendly hug and a little squeal of delight, but no. She grabs my shoulder and pulls me into a hug. Fully pulls me in and hugs me with a huge smile and a huge embrace, and then pulls away laughing and smiling, and then pulls me in a second time. I don't think I've ever been hugged like this in my life. I've never been surrounded by such genuine joy and happiness to be seen. It was completely sincere and filled with joy. We stood there for a minute catching up, introducing her to my husband, excited small talk, and left with plans to meet for lunch, which we have scheduled for next week. I cannot stop thinking about that hug. Again, no one has ever done this for me. Not my parents, siblings, husbands, other friends, no one. It felt like pure acceptance and happiness to be seen in like a long-lost family member. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that Dina Pizziotti?
Is that Dina Pizziotti?
I love you, bitch! Thank God I ran into you near the avocados!
God, I've never had someone do that for me. I've never had someone manhandle me and call me. She's like, God, it's so good to see you.
That's me! Okay, so what's really funny to me is I misheard this, and I thought OP was talking about someone looking at her, calling her a full wrong name, going, "Is that Dina Pizziotti?"
Is that Dina Pizziotti?
Why is this story so funny?
And then
to me?
Dina Pizziotti grabs her in, and you know that part in the figure skating where they like spin them around their torso? And she grabs her, hugs her, flips her around.
I'm just like, whoa, what was this? Was this woman, maybe she was like,
So OP,
maybe she just won a lot of money in that moment or something beforehand.
yeah, or maybe it's just like she was just like, "That is me."
I am Dina Pizziotti. That is.
You're goddamn right I am.
You're right, you slut. Get in here.
Because I think we keep saying this sentence, like, is that like really fun? But imagine it, OP's 56 or something, and she's like, "Is that Dina Pizziotti?"
Yeah, you're damn right I am.
Come here! And then she's like, "I've never felt that way in my entire life."
Yeah, whoa, what did the husband think? He's just like,
He's like, I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life.
I'm obsessed with Dina Pizziotti.
he's like, who's Dina Pizziotti?
Who is that? And she's like, Dina Pizziotti.
She's like, Dina Pizziotti. I met her once at the market 50 years ago.
her and I, we used to.
Yeah, her and I, we went down on each other for a long time one night.
You'd think.
Yeah, Dina Pizziotti.
Is that?
We went to France and oh boy.
And we French.
Or what if OP was like a normal woman and she's like, "Yeah, honey. Oh, let's get a couple of these." Is that Dina Pizziotti?
Is that Dina Pizziotti?
Holy catch it is!
Oh my God, is that Susan Brankoff? Get over here!
And then the dad's like, "What?"
What? There's a cart in between them, they smush it.
It goes, all their groceries just
Flat.
splatter.
My God, if that isn't the ass of Dina Pizziotti, then I am mistaken.
I didn't realize I was in the cake aisle.
Are we doing sermons right now? That I am mistaken, the Lord has risen.
In the name of the demons in the B room, is that Dina Pizziotti?
God damn it, it was her birthday and she can do whatever she wants in a banquet hall.
Hey, so anyway.
Okay, so anyway.
By the way, OP couldn't walk. After the hug, she could.
She gets up, she goes, Dina, and she goes, yes, ma'am.
She goes, "Check your wallet." She's like,
Check your wallet. There's $100 in there. Oh my God.
That is Dina Pizziotti. I love this story.
I love this story.
But also, though, it makes me sad that OP doesn't feel like seen
Me
or
too,
loved or hugged.
but even by her husband. Does her husband not grip her at any time? Are you well?
Let's talk about the ramifications of this situation.
Like, God.
This is a funny story to read because when I'm at the grocery store, I don't want anyone to talk to me.
Oh, I've had like a couple of these happen to me
It's
at the grocery
tough.
store, where it's like, oh, Amanda,
You're f***ing kidding.
you're joking.
Los Feliz?
Bitch. You? No? Okay.
No, that happens to me all the time.
The
Happens to me all the time.
problem is, like, especially if you have perishables in your cart, you don't have much time.
Oh my God, is that what you're thinking about?
You're such a hunter-gatherer.
I have,
What are you talking
I have chicken breast in my car.
So I have chicken
so wait,
breast in
we
my
have to
car.
run.
I cannot take a hug.
I'm so sorry, Dina.
Sorry.
I can't say hi. I'd love to see you and squeeze that sweet ass.
Perishables.
But I got perishables in the car.
I'd love to
I'd love to
squeeze
get that sweet ass on my palms.
Well, is
but,
that Dina Pisciotti? I'm so sorry. I got eggs in here that are dying by the second. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. God, this market
If I don't
is
get
fun.
them out of here, they're gonna hatch. Anyways, goodbye.
Jesus.
All right. Comments?
Update?
No. A genuine heartfelt hug has been shown to prolong life. I know hippies get a bad rap, but some of the best hugs I've ever had were at Burning Man and lasted longer than 30 seconds.
Okay, there's
Everyone
not
needs
just
to be
hippies
hugged
there.
once in a while. What the f*** is happening
There's not just
now?
hippies at Burning Man. Come on, they're architects.
Yeah, they're all...
They're builders.
Yeah, they're all from Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Someone said, there are a few people I've hugged in life who give mom, dad hugs. Like, I completely melt in their arms and feel safe, seen, and cared for. I did tell one lady this, and she pulled me back in for another and told me I could have a mom hug whenever I needed one. Thanks for giving the best hugs, Jen. Someone said, I love this. I must admit, I'm so jaded by my Reddit negativity that I assumed the OP was going to complain about overstepping boundaries or whatever. I had my pitchfork ready. It was such a lovely and wholesome surprise to read this. Lastly, someone said, there's not a lot of joyful, wholesome posts. I feel so negative for waiting for that. Thanks for sharing. We can all choose to be a light for others and ourselves.
Oh, Dina Pisciotti is a
Dina
light.
Pisciotti is a character we gotta do now.
Dina Pisciotti.
Whoa, she's changed.
Well, that's Dina because we're doing
You're doing
impressions
the other
of
girl.
OP. Because OP is who said,
Oh,
is that
you're
Dina
right,
Pisciotti?
you're right, you're right.
Dina Pisciotti turned around and goes, yeah, goddamn right it is.
Come
And
here
she
for
took-
a hug.
Get the f***
Is that my
over
best
here.
friend? Is that the only girl?
friend?
Is that the
And
only
as she
one?
hugs you, she puts her cigarette out on your back.
And I felt this heat on my back, and it was
And I
like
felt
I'm
alive.
ascending. She's like,
Is that my motherfucking sister?
hey, sister, come here, come here, come here, come here. And then the shopping carts, the metal just
Here,
melted.
take a lemon on me.
She's like, but Dina,
Dina,
you
thank
haven't
you so
bought it
much.
yet.
Dina, it's been so long.
I know.
Dina, wait.
Oh, I remember France.
No, Dina.
Oh, yeah, Dina
Dina, that
remembers.
was crazy. We.
What
yeah.
was happening in France, honey?
Oh, is this your husband? You're gonna want to step back. Hello.
I've never given her a hug like you've given her
Yeah.
a hug. You know what I'm saying, Dina? Whoa.
I can tell. I can tell.
Whoa.
Before Dina was like that, we used to a lot.
Like what?
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured.
What are you talking about?
Dina, something has happened to Dina.
I've ascended. I did shrooms.
Yeah, we know.
I've been in this grocery store for 2 weeks.
They won't let me out. Oh,
Good
God,
times.
Dina Pisciotti. She wins Reddit.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need her.
Can I be honest for a second? In that delirious laughter, I thought we were at the old studio.
Whoa! Shane!
Remember where?
And you know what I thought? I thought this was a haystack in the middle of the farm. I love this so much.
You're laughing because this reminds you of a haystack.
I cannot stop thinking about it that this is a haystack. You know those that are rolled up in the farm?
We have to get her home.
We have to go
I know.
home.
Thank God this is the last thing we do.
Is that a haystack or Dina Pisciotti?
I recognize that haystack anywhere.
Is that Dina Pisciotti?
I only know one person built like a haystack, and it's Dina Pisciotti.
I recognize that behind anywhere, Dina.
Would I be the asshole for suing my friend when she didn't come to my wedding?
Ooh. So that sounds wild, first of all, but but I am living for that idea.
I'm taking you to court.
I'm taking you to court because you didn't see me in my beautiful dress.
Like, I want to see that at, like, Judge Judy.
Oh, Judy Justice.
100%.
Judy Justice would eat
Judy
that shit up.
Justice, by the way.
Oh, Judy Justice?
Judy Justice.
Oh, yeah,
She-
new channel,
She
right?
has a new face, a giant ass, and a new name. Has anyone seen Judy Justice's
Tommy
big
brought this
ass?
up. Tommy, you brought this up to a whole meeting room of us. We were all writing,
Yes.
and you were like, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. And so we Googled it.
And it's big.
And it frankly shocked us all.
I don't know why.
Judy.
But she's truly like, and it's like,
Is it the picture of her in the black jumpsuit?
yes.
Yes, I know.
It's
I don't know if it's like drag queen padding or
shocking.
what, but like, I don't know what's up with Judy Justice.
Mommy be squatting, maybe.
Mommy be squatting.
Oh,
Maybe she's behind the thing going like this.
The entire time.
She's like, no.
that's from upholding justice.
That's from upholding justice.
Here we go. I, a 25-year-old woman, recently got married to my 25-year-old husband in Bali, Indonesia, in January. It was a destination wedding, but my parents and his parents paid for their own plane tickets and hotel, but we paid for our friends' plane tickets and hotel stays. Each plane ticket was about $2,000 USD, and the hotel was maybe about $150 to $300 for a week. My friend Gemma brought along her newlywed husband, John, along but paid for his plane ticket. The problem is that Gemma and John did not show up to my wedding. Gemma took the free plane ticket to Bali and the hotel room, and when I asked her why she didn't show up, she said that since they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, that this was a perfect opportunity and that Jim decided that he didn't feel like going. I was really hurt by this since Gemma and I have been friends for over 10 years. Would I be the asshole if I took her to small claims court for the money I spent on the plane ticket and hotel?
Okay.
Oh
All right.
my
Okay.
God.
Okay,
They're
a
like-
whole different perspective now.
Also, let me be clear. Earlier on, she says, my friend Gemma brought along her newlywed husband, in quotations, John. And later, she called him Jim. Come on, you wrote 2 paragraphs. You can keep it consistent. No.
That's so funny. They're like,
Sorry, this is-
wait a second. This place is really fun. Like, let's go.
They are pieces of shit, but kind of hilarious.
This is
is.
hilarious. This is hilarious.
Quite iconic, selfish move to make, I would say.
Yeah.
To go to Indonesia for a
Right.
wedding and then be like, let's not go to the wedding.
Right.
And just vibe around and continue to go back to the hotel.
Right.
They're
No,
there for
big-
the week. They're seeing each other.
Right. They're definitely f***ing over the
My
person
God.
getting married here, the OP here.
Oh, yes. They stole money.
It's just things like this, and I think this is also why I like Abby Lee Miller, or I enjoy watching her, is because as someone who's conscious of what people think and their emotions and how they are and treating people like human beings. When someone's just like, you know what, I'm going on vacation, I'm like, I wish I could, I just want a droplet of that extract to just have a little more self-confidence in my life, you know?
You know what it is that I see is that when I watch people who are really good at dancing, you watch really incredible ballet and you go, how does a person do that? That's amazing. And then when people do things this selfish and this
Same thing.
frankly this insane, I do have a similar reaction where I go,
Wow.
how do you do that?
Yeah. 100. It's so alien to who I am. It's just
Yeah.
oh my God.
I think people sometimes think my fascination with people who are just outrageous assholes is that I'm actually supporting them. And I'm
No, and I'm not.
I'm like, it's the polar opposite.
I am
where
in awe.
my body is like, I don't comprehend what I'm seeing.
Right.
In a way that almost dazzles me.
100%. What recipe of events created this person who's like, I don't give a fuck, they flew me out for free. I'm gonna go. I'm going to the beach. Who's doing that? That's unbelievable.
Because she's gonna take them to small claims court and they're gonna fight it.
100%.
They're gonna go, no, I had every right to do this.
Your Honor, I just didn't feel the right vibe.
Yeah. The vibes were really low key
Vibes
off.
were weird, and so I just
And she's like, no, give her the money back. She's holding a ball, by the way. It's a squat. Judy Justice. That's a Judy Justice callback.
Yeah. Okay, the verdict is not the asshole.
No.
Of course not.
Although the pain of going through small claims court is its own thing.
Sucks, but
she has rights to do it.
She has every right to do it. I mean, small claims, I don't know how small claims court works. I very fortunately have not had to go to small claims court.
Same.
But I feel like it can.
Oh, let me tell. I'm joking now. The amount of time, I have a punch card. No.
But this is over $2,500 just about, which is a lot of money.
That's a lot. That's
That's
a lot of money.
So it's worth it. If it's worth it to her for the time, then.
And you know what we haven't even talked about? Is that it's her wedding. And as we know, the rule goes, you don't with someone's wedding.
But
That
people
means
love to with people's weddings.
Love to with people's wedding. This means the whole wedding she's going, is Julie out there having a margarita and not here at my wedding? Like, it's all about Julie not being there.
yeah.
I'm making up a name. I don't
It
know.
feels like some like White Lotus storyline.
Literally.
It really does.
Yeah.
Really does.
Okay, Mike White. OP is Mike White.
Is he watching?
You know what's stupid too? Is that there was a way that they could have done this if they had said, hey, you're buying us the plane tickets, all this stuff.
Stay after.
Can we book a flight? It's the same price, probably. Can I book a flight 2 or 3 days later?
Right.
And then you just pay for the hotel. The hotel is $150 to $300 for a week. Pay for a couple more days. That feels like a way you could have bargained this.
You could have done the wedding and a honeymoon.
Also, like a wedding in Indonesia is probably, she's already spending this much money for this destination. The wedding's probably badass. You're missing out on a party as well. Like, this was just, it's what I always think about this. I'm like, if you're gonna be an asshole, be smart.
Be smart about it. Be a
But
good
also,
scammer.
you didn't have to be
you
didn't have to be an asshole here.
Yeah, no.
You could have gotten all of this.
Absolutely.
You could have had the world. Dumbasses.
Dumbasses. This is
Dumb asshole.
dumb asshole.
Comments, can't believe I'm saying this, but not the asshole. Someone offers to give you a free vacation on the condition that you attend one party during that time. I'd be jumping for that opportunity. To take that free vacation and then no call, no show to your friend's wedding is really shitty behavior on their part. They could have extended their stay if they wanted to treat the trip as their own honeymoon. 34,000 upvotes. OP said literally, she wasn't even in the wedding party. All she had to do was show up, dance, and eat cake and food. Funny thing enough is that they did go on a honeymoon. It just wasn't abroad. Oh my God. So
An
wait,
at-home honeymoon?
damn, OP is loaded. If they're paying for people's flights that aren't in the wedding,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
holy shit, man. Whew. She's being taken to small claims court by her rich friend. She's probably screwed.
She's dude.
She has time and resources.
A line of
yeah.
lawyers. Someone said, you are not an asshole. Your friend is the asshole here, but I can't see you winning any sort of claim. Legally, you gifted her a plane ticket. There was no contract she had to come to the wedding. Someone responded, judges are capable of finding an assumed condition with a gift. The classic example is engagement rings typically get returned to the man if their fiance calls off the wedding.
Oh.
Okay, lastly, someone said, $2,300 is a lot of money, but at least you know now that Gemma and John are a pair of asses. I'd just remove all connection with them and cherish the thought that they didn't ruin anything else. Someone responded, before cutting ties with them, OP needs to ask for her money back. It is such an abuse of the friendship to take $2,000 and then not even bother to show up for the wedding. OP needs to tell her friend that the ticket that she provided was not intended for a vacation, not the asshole. It seems to be one of those cases, sadly, where this person, Gemma, was just never her friend, probably.
Yeah.
Just an absolute leech the whole time.
Yeah. Also, like, if she's not in the bridal party, usually that means you're not as tight with the person.
Yeah.
Usually. I mean, you can still be very tight. I mean, I went to my friend's wedding and I wasn't in the party, but it's like, she's like my sister. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
So it's like
just kind of
gross,
just, yeah. I should have married her. So yeah, I mean, like maybe, yeah, she isn't, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Maybe she isn't good friends with this person. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, not anymore. No more friends.
No, definitely not now.
No.
They said they've been friends for over 10 years.
But I'm like, what kind of friend? Like me and that
Sure.
column over there?
Yeah.
It's like, I've known him for 10 years, but we don't talk.
I can't imagine. I couldn't do this to my enemy, though.
No.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, oh, if I'm not good enough friends, I'm not going to go. I'm going to say no to it. But I can't. I am such a guilty feeling person
Sure.
that I fly abroad for free. I'm going to that wedding.
For sure.
I'm like, can I help?
Right.
What can I do?
Right.
Shit. You're in this situation. Do you go to small claims court? How do you get the money back?
Do you want me to go first?
So I'm going to court? I'm going to do
You
it?
don't have to. What would you do?
That's an option.
What would I do? I wouldn't do anything.
Really?
I'd let it go.
Damn.
I just never talk to them again, you know?
Yeah. I think if you're flying a bunch of people out with $2,000 plane tickets already, and you're having a destination Indonesia big party wedding, do you really need that $2,000 back?
Yeah,
Right, if we're
true.
talking about relative scale of things, right?
Yeah.
because $2,300 is a lot for us. I'm sure for a lot of people watching, they're like,
Oh.
holy shit, that's so much money.
And that's what I'm talking about.
But if you're having a wedding like that.
Right. I just
like,
keep thinking
it
about like the court of it all. And it's
Right.
like the amount of time you have to like take off work and hire a lawyer and all the paperwork. I'm just like the effort of like all of that is like just to go like, give me
Right.
my 2,000, and then you have to pay 10 grand to your lawyer.
And I should be clear, stealing or abusing $2,300 is
still a problem.
absurd.
It's still,
I think
I'm
what we're
just
talking
thinking
about
like
is the American
relativity.
We're talking about how the American court system is a nightmare.
Yes.
And to get involved in it at all is potentially
Already
a lot of your time and probably more money.
Right.
And are you going to end up, now I don't know, like I said, I don't know much about small claims court, but it's just like,
Right.
are you going to end up spending more money
Right.
and getting back? How much are you going to actually get back? Like you're going to lose a
Right.
lot of time on this.
Right.
Is this person worth not only robbing you from your wedding, but now it almost kind of like, does it make the narrative of your wedding about them more than it really should?
Right.
Is kind of where this is where I would personally be at.
Same. That's where I
Right,
just like
like-
now it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
A part of your life. Also, just like a little caveat of that, it's like if we get scammed out of $2,300, we face the exact same thing where it's like, okay, so I'm gonna have to go to claims court for this, and well, I also have to pay. So that's why I'm like, well, this person clearly has a little bit more going on than the people in this room. So I'm like, maybe this could be something she could let go. Maybe.
Right, maybe.
But
if
still, hate that person.
If I was their friend and they're like, I'm taking them to a small claims court, I'd be like, that's fantastic. Can I watch?
Oh, 100%.
I want to be in that room.
I need to be there.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'd be like, that's going to take up so much of your time. That's going to be a lot. And I'd be like, I'm going to go. And I'd be like, all right, when is it? Because I want it to take up my time too. I'm going to go watch.
I'm gonna sit there with one of those veils in the back.
They're like, was he involved?
I want to be the one that's constantly gasping like, oh, what? In the background.
All right. Update.
Yes.
Oh.
Do they go to Judy Justice?
Judy Justice.
Update. I messaged Gemma per multiple comments advising me to invoice her for the plane ticket and hotel room, but I did something a little better. I wanted to get proof, so if I had to go to court, it would be easier to win. I messaged her this. Hey, sorry for being so distant, but I just wanted to talk to you about Bali. I'm hurt that you didn't show up to the ceremony. I pulled a lot of strings to ensure that you could come, and then you didn't show up. Did you think I paid for the trip just so you could honeymoon with John? She replied, I've missed you a lot, and I know the trip was for your wedding, but John didn't want to go because he felt like your wedding ruined the illusion of the trip being our honeymoon, and that you'd understand. Oh, Gemma, you fool. You fell right into the trap. Judy's gonna read that. I replied, no, I don't understand. You took advantage of me, and that's not what real friends do. So I'm invoicing you $2,387.53 for the cost of the plane ticket and hotel room. I will give you 30 days, and after that, I will be taking legal action. Ooh. I received no response, but she's been posting subliminal quotes on Instagram that are along the lines of entitled friends and having snakes in your life. Thank you all for your verdicts and help. Man, it's always the people who scam their friends who call people snakes.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
It really is. Like, it is. Whenever people post, I swear at this stage, when people post shit on Facebook being like, you never trust the right people, I'm like, you're the bad guy.
You're the problem.
9 times out of 10, you're probably the bad guy.
Yeah, and there's therapists out there going, I'm so sorry for you. It's them, they're the problem. And then they come back with the like, I'm setting up a boundary. And I'm like, you're horrible. You're horrible. It's like, don't you, I don't know. Oh, yeah. God.
Gemma is so, it's that thing where it's like they're so atrocious, they come back to being entertaining. And like, I from so afar, I'm entertained by Gemma.
Oh, yeah.
Awful person. I hope, I'm now really
But I can't believe
hoping.
I was right when I was like, Your Honor, the vibe wasn't right.
Literally.
She really was like, hey.
The vibe wasn't right. I'm not gonna go.
I'm so sorry I couldn't go, but it would ruin the illusion. You understand, right? You get it.
You get it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Update number 2.
Oh.
We gotta get to Judy Justice.
Court, come on.
That's amazing to hear.
Fell right into the trap, too. She listed out the exact price in that invoice,
For real.
too. So smart. Update number 2. I didn't think this could get worse, but here we are.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Gemma cannot win.
If Gemma wins,
can't
I'm
win.
walking out of this
I
room.
will be mad. No, Gemma, look, it's only fun if they don't win.
100%.
Like, Abby Lee Miller's amazing because she loses so badly, I feel like.
Karma got her ass.
Like, it really did.
It did.
You get to, like, retroactively enjoy so much because it's like, yeah.
Well, yes. So let's see what happened to Gemma.
Okay. I didn't think this could get worse, but here we are. I didn't respond to any of the subliminal messages she posted about me on social media, and I've been very quiet while I've been getting my ducks in a row for the litigation. But this past Friday, she sent me a 3-page audit of financial and emotional contributions from 2015 to the present. Oh,
They both have time.
Gemma's a demon, dude. Oh, no.
Wow.
Gemma needs a job.
I wish I was fucking joking. The audits. She itemized every dinner or lunch we've ever ate together. She estimated $18 per meal. Gas money for driving to and from hangouts. A birthday gift from 2017 that she now claims she went into debt for. Time spent emotionally supporting me after my dad passed. She said she took on the role of a grief counselor for me, even though I talked to her on the phone about it once for 30 minutes. One time she helped me move apartments. She wants to be paid for her labor. And emotional distress caused by me threatening litigation. Emotional distress caused by me threatening litigation? Oh my God. Hey, you asked for money, and that's really hard for me. Her grand total? $2,412.09, which is conveniently within $25 of what I invoiced her. She then told me that if we're really keeping score, that I actually owe her $24.56. Okay.
This is what we're talking about with the I'm in awe of someone
Crazy.
I'm fascinated.
so deep in their own shit.
This is when someone pulls a triple axel in Winter Olympics and you're
Yeah.
like, how do they do that?
How'd you do that? How'd you figure out how to do that?
How'd you do that?
How'd you figure that out?
I think I stared at the document for 10 minutes in silence, in shock from the audacity because this bitch is delusional. To clarify, I never asked her to cook for me. While I was in college, she did pay for lunches, but when I definitely returned the favor big time once I graduated, I bought her many gifts over the years. I've let her stay at my house several times when she and John argued, and I have also lended a shoulder for her to cry on when she had difficult times in life. But apparently being a friend is now billable. I decided to give the message a thumbs down because if I respond, I will be extremely disrespectful with the anger I am facing. I cannot wait for these 30 days to be over because I will be suing the out of her. Okay. As of recording, no other updates at this time. OP did post in r/legal advice a shortened version of this story. Okay, damn it.
Oh,
Dang it.
No Judy justice.
Well, the episode hasn't aired
That's-
yet.
okay.
So
It's been over a month too. Oh, I hope she sued her. I hope she got the money. I'm really upset that we don't have an update from this point on.
yeah, now that Gemma came back with that audit, they better be going to court because that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
100%.
The amount of content you're gonna get out of that.
Oh my God.
You just
vertical clips aplenty.
and it's not even about the money. It's about we need to see Gemma lose.
100%.
Like Gemma has to lose.
100%. Just for like the story of humanity. Like, for thousands of years from now, we'll read about Gemma and they'll go, did she get justice?
Yeah, true.
Justice.
It's been a month, right? You said.
She
Yeah.
needs to get justice.
So maybe
It's been about a month and a half. As of
court
recording
case
this,
is probably still happening.
It's
They
probably
can't
still-
talk
maybe
about
they
it
got a
until
court.
after.
Maybe they got a court date. Maybe she can't talk about it now that it's in the legal.
I think that's
process,
probably
yeah,
what's
the
going
hush-hush.
on.
Oh, if we get an update, we will let you know because I need it.
Gemma needs to go down.
Gemma needs to go down.
Yeah, if there's an update and I'm not in the episode, I'm gonna bash through the ceiling. I'm gonna fall flat on the ground just to hear about Gemma.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. And that is messy.
That is some
That
mess.
was mess.
Delicious mess too.
Delicious.
That is messy. I will say, if she sues her and she wins, take that money and get as far away from Gemma as possible.
100%.
Because Gemma will be spending the rest of her life doing everything she can to find a way to get back at her.
Yeah.
People like Gemma, you got to get away from.
Got to get away from, yeah.
Watch them on
100%.
TV.
Right, that's where they belong, is on TV.
This is a 28-year-old woman. She writes, my best friend, a 29-year-old woman, since birth, gave me a bad reference for a job she told me to apply to. Okay.
All right.
Background. Our parents have known each other since before we were born. My parents moved across the street from her parents. Her mom baked my mom and dad a cake, and they've been friends ever since. They even got pregnant around the same time and gave birth a few months apart. Tori and I literally grew up together and have always been close. We were inseparable as kids and have always called each other sisters. Freshman year of high school, her dad got a job opportunity and they ended up moving to California. We were in Ohio at the time, so it was kind of hard to maintain a long-distance friendship because of the time difference and everything that was going on in our lives, but we still remained close, alternating visiting each other during our summer breaks. We applied and got into the same college after high school, so we were finally reunited at college as we dormed together. Things were perfect. Present day, we are both married to our husbands. We live in the same town. Our husbands are best friends as well. Due to this COVID pandemic, I was laid off from my telemarketing job. It was fine at first because my husband was able to pick up a few extra shifts and maintain our household, but his overtime started getting cut, so now we are only living off of one income and have had to use our savings to pay a few bills. As of recently, I've been looking for a new job, and it's been hard because no one has been hiring. Tori and I get together once every other week for drinks. I mentioned to her that I was having a hard time job searching, and she suggested that I apply at her job and that she would put in a good word for me and I'd be hired. We talked about how fun it would be to work together. Tori is in a similar field as I was. Not exactly the same, but she said that I'd have no problem getting in and that they'd train me for whatever I didn't know. Later that week, I applied and was called a few days later for a phone interview. We went over my application and she asked how I was referred to the job. I mentioned Tori and she genuinely sounded excited and bragged about what a great employee Tori is and how she was referring me, I'd probably be a perfect fit. We finished up the phone interview and she said that she would ask Tori a few follow-up questions, but that the job was pretty much mine and to be expecting a call back by a certain day. I texted Tori telling her how things went and thanking her immensely. However, the day came that I was supposed to hear something back, and I haven't heard anything. At Tori and I's get-together, I asked her if her boss ever asked her about me, and Tori said no, and that she would let me know if she did. 2 more weeks passed, and still no word. I asked Tori again, and all she said was that they decided to hire someone else because they had more experience. So I dropped it after that. A month later, and I'm finally back working, and my husband and I are getting back on our feet. I suggested that we invite Tori and her husband over for dinner, and my husband immediately said no. I've noticed that my husband and her husband haven't been talking. I asked him about it and he brushed it off. I asked Tori about it at our get-together and she brushed it off as well. However, I knew that was odd as they talked almost daily and got together weekly for beer and poker with a few other friends, and that hasn't been happening either. I decided to press the issue more with my husband, and he finally broke down and said that the reason why him and Matt weren't speaking was because of Tori. He explained that the job Tori said she would speak up for me to get, she actually did the opposite. I asked what he meant, and he explained that her boss actually did ask Tori about me, and she said a few things to deter her from hiring me. I asked why he kept this from me for so long, and he said it was better that I didn't know because he didn't want to ruin our friendship. Matt actually told him what Tori did, and he told Matt to tell Tori to do the right thing. They got into an argument, and that's why they weren't speaking. I called Tori and she admitted that my husband was telling the truth and said the reason why she didn't vouch for me was because she didn't want things to change between us because at work she was a completely different person, whatever that meant. So after thinking about asking me to apply, she decided to change her mind but couldn't bring herself to tell me that. I was absolutely disgusted. She knew how much my husband and I were struggling and decided to sabotage my chance at getting a job for no real reason. I hung up and blocked her number. It's been nearly a month and we haven't talked yet. However, my husband and her husband are back on speaking terms, and my husband wants me to make up with Tori and let it go so that things can go back to how they were. However, I'm not sure if they can. I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. Do I have a right to feel how I feel, or is it time to move on and let bygones be bygones? I admit that I do miss her, but I feel like I can't trust her anymore. Had she told me the truth from the beginning, I would have been okay, but she lied to my face on multiple occasions. That's messy.
That's messy.
Yeah, layers.
Whoa.
That's rough. Yeah.
Many layers to this cake that's how their parents became friends.
Exactly.
A cake.
And on the cake it
cake.
said, our daughters are gonna get in a feud later.
We all they wrote we all at the same time.
Right. They high five.
Congrats to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so to bring it all back, the friend is like, oh, you don't have a job. Let me recommend you for this job at my work. And she applies, and then she's like, actually, I don't want you to work with me. So when the boss asks, after the interview goes great, she goes, actually, no, she's stinky or whatever. And they go, okay.
Everyone's saying it.
Says a bunch of shit. She doesn't have the job, but then doesn't follow up with her friend, doesn't tell her friend that that's what happened. And then her husband finds out about all this and doesn't talk to her about it either, because he's like, well, I want your guys' friendship not to be affected.
That double sucks.
That sucks.
Because then your husband's also not telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's so weird. Because the husband, it was enough for the husband to not talk to them, but he's not going to tell the wife so that it's not, I don't know. That sucks. I feel like she was betrayed by multiple people.
Yeah.
You're left out of all of it. And then now that she finds out and she's mad, now the husband's like, actually, can you go back to being friends? Can things go back to being normal? And like, I'm kind of mad at the husband almost as much as I am at the friend.
Tori, yeah.
Emily's throwing out things. She's asking if do we think other things are happening here. It is...
Like what, there can't be two stinky girls that work at Tori's work?
Do we think... I guess maybe...
I'm the stinky one.
Do we think the husbands are f***ing? Yes.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be fun. That would be
A
good.
heated rivalry moment.
Oh.
Any
gay sex is heated rivalry, by the way.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Me, a straight guy, that's just
all you can
every
think
time.
of.
It's just like, oh, they're gay. I'm like, oh, heated rivalry.
You're in the kitchen and someone's like, yeah, I got it on last night. And you're like, where did the hockey sticks go?
Yeah.
Where do you put them? Where do you put them? Where do you put the hockey?
You walking around West Hollywood? Sure, a lot of hockey players, right?
Is there a game happening today?
Whoa, where's the ice rink? Am I right? All right.
These guys aren't dressed for cool weather.
You guys aren't Canadian, are you?
I love that bit. It's a fun bit. Oh my God.
Okay, what I jump to with these types of Reddit stories, if I'm like, okay, is something else going on, is just unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
It's just like, what caused your friend to go, actually, I don't want you working here? And did the friend actually offer to have, the only thing that I could think of is OP is writing like, oh, my friend was like, oh, come work at this job. I'm like, did they offer it or did you push? And they were like, oh yeah, I guess there is an openings at my job.
And they want to say
is that what's happening? Now that's me jumping to a lot of conclusions.
That could be a situation, yeah.
Based on...
I understand the whole like, when I'm in this environment, I'm a completely different person. I don't want you, like I get that. Fully.
Totally get it.
I don't want perspective you have proposed makes sense with that response, other than like the idea of her like switching.
Right.
If she tried to avoid having OP at her job, she could have just been like, hey, I actually have no say once it gets past me.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it got pretty far.
Oof.
I don't know.
Yeah. And if you're gonna get to that point where you're now being honest, I think the friend, Tori, needs to be honest about why, like, because I think just being like, oh, well, I don't want you to see, like, you need to really lay it out.
Right.
Like
this might be a good time to be a friend.
You need to really lay it out of like, hey, here is the explicit reasons why I felt uncomfortable. Now, here you add, though, the layer that this is mid-pandemic and they're literally struggling for money. And it's like, okay, like, cool. I get that feeling of like, oh, it's awkward, whatever. This person needs a job. They need money.
Right.
And that's your friend. It's like, that's...
I think both things can happen where it's like, what sucks is this person Tori held up OP from getting a job sooner by dealing with all of this messy shit. Like if she didn't want her to work there, she could have just been like,
that's something, yeah.
And just been like, here, go a different way because you can get a job faster and you won't struggle as long.
Yes, that lack of communication. I'll still be pissed off, basically.
Right.
A lot of times, like, lack of confrontation causes more issues than
almost
anything.
always.
Pretty much always. Comments, someone said, I can't begin to imagine how painful this must be for you to find out your best friend of nearly 3 decades couldn't even give you a good recommendation to a job she recommended you to. Her reasons were purely selfish, and that's just the simple truth of it. She put herself ahead of you for no personal gain, which leads me to believe that she's not being 100% honest on the reason she did what she did. I'm sure her work personality is a bit different than how you typically know her, but that can't logically be the reason she just basically threw away 30 years of friendship. Either way, she's wronged you, and you're well within your rights to never speak to her again. However, ultimately, it is up to you. My suggestion is you invite her over to have a talk, just you and her, no husbands involved. If she can't be honest and give you a genuine apology, then she's not worth it. Then again, she might be honest and actually apologize. Even if she does, you're well within your rights to still not speak to her. No matter what, you deserve an apology. Okay, that's interesting, to invite her over and not have husbands. There's also that element. Are the husbands trustworthy? Like, because as you brought up earlier, maybe they're f***ing, but maybe they're just being toxic. Maybe they're just being shitty. Maybe they're involved somehow. I don't know. I'm trying to think of every possibility.
Every angle.
Yeah.
Because we have an update.
Oh.
So we have an update, which means...
That was so dramatic. Wait.
I love that.
Should I have posed too? I didn't pose. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay,
Okay,
but we're
ready,
leaving
ready,
in the
you ready?
routine.
All right.
Yeah.
We have an update. Who do we think comes out as the ultimate bad guy? in
Comes
this story?
out? Who do you think comes out as the ultimate bad guy?
Who do we think? Because right now, Tori is the bad guy.
Right,
Seems pretty clear, cut, and dry.
right.
And maybe that's the safest bet.
Yeah.
Easy bet that Tori's gonna be the ultimate bad guy. Is OP the bad guy though? Is one of the husbands the bad guy, or both the husbands the bad guy?
I'm
Both
wondering
the
if
husbands f***ing.
Because this is messy, right? This is messy Reddit stories, which means things can switch up.
then I'm gonna bet OP is a wackadoodle or something.
Whoa.
Something, we have an unreliable, my bet is we have an unreliable
Unreliable
narrator.
narrator.
Tori doesn't exist.
Wait!
Tori is not real.
It's her imaginary friend.
And her husband's M. Night Shyamalan because he's got to cameo in his movies, you know?
Yes. Got it. I'm gonna throw a bet out there.
Okay.
That one of the husbands or both the husbands are somehow the bad guy.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Well, they're men.
Yeah. And everyone applauded. Update is 2 days later.
Oh.
Thank you all for your comments and advice. I'm glad to know I wasn't overthinking the situation. I called Tori yesterday and gave her the opportunity to meet up, apologize, and explain more in depth. She accepted my offer and we had lunch at a nearby restaurant today. Some of you guessed that the reason she didn't want me at her job was because she could have been hiding something. That was correct. Okay.
A third nipple.
An egg. She's the Easter Bunny.
An egg.
She told me that she was indeed having an affair with a coworker.
You're dead.
Oh my God!
Oh.
So that means Tori's like, oh yeah, you can come work here. Oh my God, I totally forgot about my affair. Oh, I forgot I'm cheating.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
OP writes, I didn't buy it at all. It just didn't make sense because if that was the case, why would she tell her husband that she sabotaged me rather than keep that to herself? Turns out that my husband was pressuring him for answers as well, and her husband kept reminding her to ask her boss why I didn't get the job. That's when she told him what she did. She also gave him a completely different explanation of why she didn't want me working there. She showed me months of steamy texts and sex between her and her coworker.
And sex?
And sex?
Steamy texts
Oh, they're that
and
close.
sex.
Steamy sex.
Her back was like, hey, look at this video of me getting back shot.
Yeah. Pretty good affair, huh? Pretty good affair.
Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, and that's Judy Justice's ass. I just took a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
And okay, she showed me months of steamy texts and sexts between her and her coworker, so I knew that she was telling the truth. Just to prove that I'm cheating on my husband.
Right.
Here's proof. I asked her why she didn't just tell me. She said that she was scared that people at her job would ask me questions and it would come out that she's married. The guy at her job that she's been seeing doesn't even know and thinks they are in an exclusive relationship. She said that if I found out about the affair, she was afraid that I'd tell my husband, and since our husbands are best friends, he would tell hers. She gets together with her coworker for a few hours after work and on weekends. Apparently, she doesn't even work weekends. Her husband thought that she was at work all this time. She said that having me work there would ruin things as our schedules wouldn't add up, and it would get back to her husband and he would question her about why. I asked her why she had me apply and said that she would get me in, knowing she had no intentions of having me work with her. She said that she didn't think I'd really take her up on her offer, as I've made comments before about her work sounding boring, and that she was really hoping that if she dragged it out long enough, I'd get tired of waiting and look elsewhere. The $1 million question that I asked her was, what did you say to your boss to change her mind about offering me the job? She said she told her boss that having me work there would honestly probably just be a distraction and she wouldn't perform her best, and that I was known to be lazy and a slacker.
Ooh.
Definitely not true. She did offer her sincere apology and said that she felt terrible knowing what all John and I were going through and she didn't help. But I just can't see myself forgiving her or even trusting her again after this situation. Basically, the best friend that I have known all these years has turned into a complete stranger. I feel like I don't even know her anymore. This isn't someone I want in my life, especially after she caused me to look foolish by bad-mouthing me to her boss. I told her that our friendship was over and that she'd better have a talk with her husband because no way was I holding this back from mine. A few hours later, my husband got a call from hers. Tori told him the news and they are now separating and he will file for a divorce in the upcoming weeks. Tori is, believe it or not, moving in with her coworker. I haven't heard from her since leaving the restaurant and honestly don't plan on talking to her ever again. Almost 30 years of friendship gone over a string of lies. As for my husband, he and I had a long talk after revealing to me that he already knew what Tori did. I explained to him that it is never okay to keep things like that from me, no matter what. I understand him and Matt have a very good friendship, but me and my feelings should come first in future situations like this. He agreed and will eventually gain my trust back. Okay, we had to trim some edits of that because we have to get to update number 2.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I just
really
wanna,
quick.
Wait,
Yeah.
so her husband thought she was working like 7 days a week or something? Like, what
Yeah,
the
my wife, her telemarketing job, she's on call all the time.
All the
And they're kind of
time.
like firemen, I guess.
Right. There's a poll.
Jesus.
My
Yeah.
question, or not question. So, I think we have to really congratulate OP because she brought Tori to a restaurant.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing your mess to a public place for us to hear.
If I overheard that shit,
I'm like,
I'm forgetting what I'm eating.
I'm like, bring me more chips.
I'd be like, more guac for the table, please.
Salsa, please, now.
Oh my
I'm just really
God.
thirsty. I just like really want water.
Yeah,
Over and over
yeah,
again. I just don't want
yeah.
to leave because I'm just so thirsty.
Oh my God, like, I'd be there for my next meal. I'd be there
I'll take another
They'd be
dessert,
like,
thank you.
That table with the two of them, they'd be like, someone ordered you guys Long Island iced teas? And I would turn
Oh, yeah,
around,
so you're like-
they'd be like, oh, that was an accident. I go, no, it's fine, just drink them. Like, I'd be like, just go.
And now you're producing reality TV. Is
Yes.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like, get a little wasted and see what happens. Wow.
No, this is, by the way, this is awful.
Oh, yeah.
I should be clear,
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
awful.
yeah.
Once again, the audacity. I mentioned this earlier, the audacity can only grow.
Right. Also, I'm glad she's like, you're not my friend anymore.
Thank
Because
God.
if you're already dealing with like the lying about, why and all the job, but it's like, oh, but you're also cheating on someone who's also my friend. It's like,
Yeah.
so her whole character
And
has
the
been
cheating
destroyed.
can only hurt kind of everyone in the vicinity.
Exactly. And it already is because
Yeah.
she got, offhand through the job of it all, she got over.
Dude.
So I'm glad that she,
Oh,
okay, 2
God.
wins, restaurant and bye-bye friend.
I didn't think there would be more layers to the mess, but there's more
And-
layers.
But there's more layers.
And now they're filing for divorce, and she's going to go be with the coworker, and that's going to go well.
And that's gonna go well,
gonna go
and
perfect,
there
yeah.
certainly won't be more cheating or
I've
more
heard
problems.
that. I've heard that relationships that start with affairs go well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read about.
And they last.
Okay. By the way, the coworker does not know that she is married. He doesn't know that it's an affair.
Right.
They established. Just like
I wonder
And then
if-
she
I wonder-
just moved in with him? Is he aware that like she's getting divorced?
I don't know. I'm assuming no. She sounds like she will lie forever.
And how do you do that?
How
do you go, yeah, we're moving in, and then be like getting a divorce behind, like go into the bathroom real quick to sign some papers?
Yeah.
Like how is she doing
I don't
this?
know how people do it.
Another triple axle on the ice.
It's truly a triple axle.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Maybe this next update will shed some light.
Great.
I love that Emily is giving us like. Emily's giving us the Nintendo Direct of affairs.
Literally. Yeah.
She's like, next up, we have something very exciting.
That's 100% the energy. That's 100% the energy. Emily is Smosh Pit's Miyamoto. Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's so funny.
This affair is going all the way to the Animal Crossing Islands. All right, here we go.
Okay, another update. Here we go.
Update number 2.
Gorge.
This is one day after that last update.
Okay.
They write, my former best friend posted a Reddit about me in this sub to get sympathy, but it's a complete lie.
So this is Tori.
Sorry. Guys, Tori has posted in relationship advice. Rise back up.
Back up.
Okay. I'm in.
Guys,
I'm in.
Tori has entered the building. Like the Undertaker.
Not on my watch.
Tori has posted. My former best friend posted a Reddit about me in this sub to get sympathy, but it's a complete lie. I actually came across this on Twitter. I gave it a read and noticed that besides the names, the story sounded similar to what happened between me and Megan. I came to Reddit and read the update as well, and it is about me. I am Tori and just wanted to clear up a few things. 1, that night at dinner while she was complaining about not having a job and money, I never told her to apply to mine. I already knew that would have been a bad idea and not for the reasons she stated. She told me that I was just being cynical and applied anyway and put my name down as a referral. Number 2, Megan never listens and thinks that she is always right no matter what. My boss did ask me about her and I did nothing but tell the truth. I really didn't think I would be as productive being around her and trying to focus on my job as well. Number 3, Megan really is a lazy piece of shit. Hence the reason why she was depending on my job instead of going out and finding her own. 4, as for the update she posted, what Megan didn't mention was that my husband and I have been separated for 7 months. We were keeping it quiet, but she and her husband both knew. We are living in the same house until my condo is ready, which will be later this year. Number 5, the coworker that I'm so-called having an affair with is completely updated on my situation and has been the entire time. My soon-to-be ex-husband even knows about him, but I never brought him back to our house out of respect. I can't believe that someone I once called a best friend would stoop so low and have a majority of the internet trash-talking me when the situation is not what she is making it seem whatsoever. For those of you that took my side, thank you for seeing the bigger picture. Megan, if you're reading this, I hope that gold was worth your dignity and losing not only your best friend, but your only friend. Oh, and by the way, don't bother contacting my boss. I quit this morning.
Oh, slow down, Tori. You're going to get full from
just
eating
like-
so much.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yum, yum.
I need a boba straw to suck that shit up. Oh, delish.
Oh.
And you know what? I called that shit, did I not? I was like, I bet our OP is the problem.
Yeah. Well.
So
Unreliable narrator.
an unreliable. Okay, so it wasn't an affair because they were already separated.
Yeah.
That was. I'm so sad.
So it sounds like OP was just going on Reddit, living out a fantasy of like playing out of like, oh, my friend wronged me.
Right.
But actually they're kind of a piece of shit. So it's kind of like Tori is now, it's like, why were you friends with OP when she was like, but it's tough when I guess their husbands are friends and all this stuff. I don't know. Oh my God. What people will do for karma on Reddit.
Unbelievable. I will say, regardless, I'm like, that was just so fun, was it not?
What a ride.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We have one comment. Now we just need an update from both husbands, and
Yes.
we'll have a whole conspiracy on our hands.
Well, they're playing a game in Canada right now, so
Yeah, they're
once they get back,
they're slapping the puck around.
once they get back,
yeah.
And then also doing hockey.
By the way, I've watched it.
I watched it, and I didn't flinch once.
Holy
That's incredible.
Oh, that got him.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's really good. It's really good.
All right.
Wow. Oh,
Damn. I love when the updates swing back
I
in
know.
that direction.
God, there could not have been a more delicious update.
That was great.
Crazy.
That was great.
I love that.
It's always my favorite because we've done so many episodes of this show, and like, I know it can happen. I know there can be an update from like another person in the story being like, they're lying. But I can't, I never expect it because it is few and far between. It's like every like few months we get that, and it's the best.
I low-key feel like most people lie on Reddit.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's tough. There's layers of it, right? Like there's the iceberg of like, all right, this person is a person, but they're lying. And I'm like, all right. Like, and I kind of assume that with most things. It's just as long as I'm like, okay, as long as it's not a robot
Right.
writing this, pretending to be a person, because that scares me.
Right.
But, oh, for sure. And even when I think a person is telling their truth, it's still gonna be their truth, so it's missing. So that's why I say like I take everything as a hypothetical because I'm like whatever. But I love when this shit happens. It's the best.
Truly.
My God.
Don't think I've felt this
That was
excited.
great. That was great.
before.
No.
And there's no other response? Nope.
No, now we're left in this emptiness.
I wonder
Without
how
an
Megan is
update.
feeling right now.
I know. She just
She got caught.
she's holding her ass because she just had it handed to her.
We had our own Judy Justice tonight.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tonight. Yes, we did tonight.
Damn.
God.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend the way she talks about her car is weird and embarrassing? She wants to squish her car.
Yeah.
I, 25, have been dating my girlfriend, 23, for about 9 months now. When she turned 21, her parents gave her a car and she decided to name it Angie. I learned all this on our first date when she said, Angie took me here. I thought that was odd, but let it slide. Throughout our relationship, she's always talked about her car as if she's talking about another person. When she got a flat tire on the highway a few months back, she called me and said that Angie's shoe broke and has to get a new one. When she goes to the car wash, she describes it as giving Angie a bath. This all came to a head this weekend when me and my friends went out drinking and my girlfriend offered to be the designated driver. We were out for a couple hours and I admittedly got a bit too drunk. When my girlfriend came to pick us up, she said she's stopping at the gas station first to get Angie something to drink. This is where I may be the asshole. I told her I think it's weird and embarrassing of her to talk about her car like that. It's a machine, not a pet or a kid, and that she should treat it like how a normal person would treat any machine. She got very quiet and refused to say anything for the rest of the drive home. She dropped off my friends and then drove to my apartment. I asked her why we weren't going back to hers, and she said she needed some time to think and told me to get out. She's been radio silent since then, and I'm starting to think I did something wrong. Am I the asshole for what I said?
Well, I mean, he almost said the C slur.
What?
Clanker. Like he basically said it.
You
right then.
little bastard.
You need to if you need to bleep that out, you can bleep that out. Like, I get it. And I'm sorry that I used
Listen,
the
it's
hard R. But like, damn, dude, like, be a little. Come on.
He needs a little more whimsy in his life.
Yeah, this is just like, okay, it's silly.
This is also someone I famously, my whole life, have like loved naming inanimate objects.
Yeah.
I think there's power and magic in naming an object. It becomes more special and it envelops it with power. My Roomba's name is Saphira. My lunchbox in high school was named Gregory.
Nice.
I had a rubber chicken named Beckel.
Okay.
Beckel.
I had a leg of a doll that I drew a face on and its name was Justine.
That's the
she
best
has a
thing I've ever
Facebook
heard.
page somewhere out there if you can find it.
More of a
I'm laughing at the concept of
page.
someone getting a tattoo on their own leg and naming their leg.
Their
I'd
leg.
be like, this is Greg.
This is Greg.
Greg, my leg.
Greg the leg.
Yeah.
Greg the leg.
Giving anything a name kind of does give it some sort of weird.
like-
it's a
Yeah.
weird power it has over us.
Even like swords, like I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring it up.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Let's wait. Here
Swords
we
have
go.
names. Boats
Here
have
we
names.
go.
Boats have
And-
names,
All boats are women.
and all boats are women.
Sailors and captains there are just like,
exactly. It's like
Yeah.
naming. There's power in naming things.
I'm kind of shocked that they've been dating for 9 months. And in that, she's referring to her car as Angie. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm giving Angie a bath. Like, oh, I'm getting Angie something to drink. And you didn't bring it up like casually, just kind of like, oh, like, yo, you really refer to your car as Angie.
Yeah.
And just like bring it up casually. And she'd probably just be like, yeah, it's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Right.
that I
You just
do.
explain it regular. It'd be fine.
But you let that get pent up within you. And then you got drunk and were an asshole.
It's not about
it.
that. It's not about
Yeah,
It
that.
really
there's
isn't,
some other
yeah.
stuff. And yeah, and he confronted her and brought it up and embarrassed her in front of friends.
And
Yeah.
when she's coming to pick him up,
Yeah.
yeah.
she's doing an act of service
For
you.
him.
Yeah. I feel like it's very easy for us to like build habits like vocally like this. None of her actions are different than
Yeah.
anybody else.
anyone
It's
else.
just how she refers to something. And you get used to that. It's no different than like when you get used to like using slang terms and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just that's just
She's
how
just
she's been
stimming.
doing it. But I am thinking about that that Stephen King book with the evil car. Christine. It's actually solid movie.
Evil car?
This guy finds this like old kind of beat up car and it's like, oh yeah, I don't know what the deal with this car is. And he like kind of falls in love with this car. And then car has a mind of its own.
Oh.
And it's jealous of his girlfriend. Tries to kill his girlfriend.
Christine wants a bath. Christine wants a new shoe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's kinda
maybe
like-
it's a Christine, maybe this person, maybe OP is scared because they've thought about that.
Kind of like Transformers and Bumblebee.
Yeah, kind of like Bumblebee. Kind of like Bumblebee.
yeah, maybe Angie's alive.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
My first car, my Honda Civic, when I got it when I was 17, I named it the Batmobile. Just I couldn't think of a good one, so I was like the Batmobile.
It's okay, Shane. It's good. It's a good
Thanks.
My
name.
my first car was a burnt orange Pontiac Grand Am GT, and its name was Fang.
Oh, that's a
great.
good one. That's far better than mine.
And my Vespa right now, I drive a Vespa. My Vespa right now's name is Vulcan.
Vulcan. That's fun. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a Camry and her name's Camry Diaz. It's very straightforward.
So it's normal. It's
yeah,
not normal,
I
but
don't-
it's not
yeah,
a crazy thing. I don't refer to it all the time. I'm like,
that's the difference.
I never did either, so I think I never really
and what's it called when you humanize things?
Humanizing? Personify?
Personify. I don't personify it. And I'm like, he's going to get a drink or he's going to take a dump.
Sure.
I don't do that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, Chance, that's
I
fine.
don't do that.
Fine. No, that's
It's
fine. I
okay,
believe
it's
you.
okay.
I seriously
I
don't.
believe
You
you.
guys don't.
Okay,
I look
whatever
at me
you wanna
really
do,
weird.
you can do that. The verdict was asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously.
100%.
Comments. I asked Sasha, since she's my car and would have a better perspective on this. She said you're the asshole. Sasha also said cars need gas because they're hungry, not thirsty. She thought it was important for everyone to know. 33,000 upvotes. That had more upvotes.
Yeah, it's like a milkshake. It's like it's more about the calories
Yeah.
than about the quenching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone said, you're the asshole. Geez, just let your girlfriend enjoy her relationship with Angie. Are you jealous? How is she hurting anyone by being a bit silly when referring to her car? Someone else said, you called her weird and embarrassing as she did you and your stupid drunk friends a favor late into the night. You made her feel stupid as because she now knows you've been secretly embarrassed by her for months over a quirk. You're the asshole and probably a single one if you can't turn this around.
Damn.
Jesus.
Oh.
Another tiny little update that I'm going to squish in my hands.
Oh.
Well, she dumped me. She found the post, called me, and told me never to speak to her again. I guess it's for the best, though. We really wouldn't have been that compatible, as many of you have said. Thank you for your judgments. Oh, what a douche.
Yeah.
Thank you for your judgment.
Thank you for your judgments. You
is
posted on Am I
ridiculous.
the Asshole?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
If you walk into a courthouse and be like, here's my crime.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
It kills me every time when someone posts on Am I the Asshole? And they get the asshole judgment, and then they're like mad about it.
Yeah,
Like,
because they
why'd
want to
you-
get vindicated.
Like,
course.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Accept it.
yeah.
Am I overreacting for being mad my boyfriend stayed the night at another woman's apartment just because she has a cold or the flu?
I need more information.
This is a 27-year-old woman. I'm currently in another state. My boyfriend, a 27-year-old man, has made friends with my friends, including Stacy, a 35-year-old woman. Last night, I got suspicious after this message exchange after sending my boyfriend a funny TikTok video. I've got screenshots of the text messages. The boyfriend writes, I love that video. Also, Stacy is really sick with this flu. I'm going to stay the night. She responds, what do you mean? Does she need to go to the hospital? What are her symptoms? He says, sneezing, stuffy nose, runny nose, sore throat, cough, etc. What's her temperature? Is she sweating? Is she having trouble breathing? Normal temp, she's sweaty from that steam thing and all the layers. No trouble breathing. Babe, no fever? That sounds like it's just a cold. What are you even doing for her? Why do you need to stay over? He says, taking care of her. Message her or video chat with her since you have so many questions. She responds, I'm going to video chat with her. Talk to you in a bit. Stacy is a young, healthy, and fit woman, so I wouldn't think a cold or the flu would put her in enough danger that she would need someone to stay with her. When Stacy and I video chatted, she actually looked sick. Her nose is red, chapped, and swollen. She was sneezing and sniffling, but she didn't cough once. Her breathing was fine. She looked sweaty, but not feverish. She was even smiling. This morning, I video chatted my boyfriend, and he did indeed stay at Stacy's. Stacy still had her red nose, and she was sneezing, but she was walking around in regular pajamas. I feel like I shouldn't even have to tell them how mad this all makes me. Am I overreacting? What the
Yeah,
Why?
no, not overreacting. What is that? What?
Why do you need to? It sounds like, but I'm wondering.
No, this is one of those where I'm like, I don't even care if you're. It's if I found out, oh no, they didn't cheat, I'd be like, yeah.
But what was that?
What the hell though?
But go
Yeah.
home.
So, like, come on. I hate how he responds, being like, well, why don't you video chat her if you have so many questions? I'm like, dude, you know she's in another state and you're staying at someone else's apartment. You know what this looks like.
And the way that, if you're responding, if you could respond to being like, hey, this is your friend and she's sick, there's no way to like really talk out of it. But if you come of it that way, where it's like, I'm just trying to help your friend. Instead it's like, well, if you're this going on.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like,
what do you do?
Of course, my assumption is, yeah, something's going on.
I need more information.
I need more information to know if they're cheating. Maybe.
I don't
care.
care.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, no,
I don't think I need more information.
It's a
I'm just
logical.
like, yeah, you're done.
It's like, huh?
I need more
logical
information into what is he doing? Like, what is the thought process?
I think it could be because the hubris of some people who cheat is just astronomical, right? And it could be like, oh, well, we'll do this so that it kind of covers our tracks. And treat it so nonchalantly. Like, I think he's really thinking he can get away with gaslighting her.
That's
in this
so
way. And I feel like this is an actually good example of gaslighting.
For sure.
Like, where something insane is happening and he's going,
like,
why are you
freaking out?
Why are you overreacting to this?
Right.
If someone has the flu also, you should actively probably not necessarily stay with them. You would drop off a bunch of stuff for them and be like, call me if you need anything.
Very correct.
But I don't want to catch the flu.
And if they need like a bedside assistant, you take them to the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's severe.
If it's that bad.
Clearly, she does not have a fever.
Yeah,
by
she's
the
like,
way.
hey, girl.
She does, so,
my nose is red. Oh.
Yeah.
Sean, shut up. I'm on the phone with your girlfriend.
No, he wrote normal temperature. She doesn't even have a fever. She's in no danger whatsoever.
This is ridiculous.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And ridiculous on her friend's part too.
Yeah.
Like they're both acting like this is chill. That makes me think 100% there's something going on.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I don't like to jump to that conclusion too fast, but he's staying at her place.
We're jumping.
Yeah.
Comments, not overreacting. That shit is insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, weird behavior. I get a care package or something, but staying overnight for the sniffles, your boyfriend is trying to bang Stacy.
And you know what? You don't even have to deliver it. You can Uber Eats deliver that
Absolutely.
shit.
Yeah.
You don't even
Drop
have
it off at the front door.
right there. Leave at door. Take picture. Done.
Someone says, makes no sense for him to stay. Very stupid. I would assume they're banging. OP said, as soon as I saw no trouble breathing, that's where my mind went. They're not even trying to pretend that she's seriously ill. A head cold has never stopped me from having sex. I wouldn't expect one to stop her.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Damn, all right.
All right.
A head
Okay,
cold has
OP.
never stopped me from having
I'm
sex.
snotting all over my girl. God.
All right. Well, there's
Damn.
that.
Okay.
Okay,
thank you.
no mini update.
No mini update. I don't think we need
We
one.
can't
I don't
have
need
one.
an
I think
update.
we
We know what's going on.
I think we've got all the info.
Dang.
Am I overreacting? My girlfriend left me over a cheese wheel. So Some of you watching and listening have maybe heard this story before because Angela was on Two Hot Takes and they read this story. And Angela was talking to me yesterday and she's like, I am so curious about your opinion of this story. So I think this is going to be a wild ride, so buckle up. And shout out Two Hot Takes.
Morgie.
For a little bit of context, OP and his girlfriend are Canadian. I, a 27-year-old man, and my girlfriend, 26-year-old woman, were saving for a house down payment. I work and she is unemployed. I've saved about 23,000 USD and she has saved roughly 3,000 USD. So I feel like I bear the brunt of the financial decision-making here. I was doing the Oxford County Cheese Trail and found a vault release. They were selling a 140-pound wheel of 21-year-old cheddar. It was aged using a traditional cloth-bound method that's practically extinct here in Canada, and with over 21 years, it is extremely concentrated. 21-year-old cheddar often sells for $120 a pound. The farm was selling the entire wheel for $18,500. That's roughly 13,000 USD. If I cut it into 200-gram wedges and sell it at $60 each, $45 for us, I can make roughly $28,000 USD. I bought the cheese wheel and brought it home in my truck. When I rolled it into our apartment at first, she was excited. When I started to explain the financials and investment potential, she turned sour. She didn't yell, but expressed she wasn't happy about how I spent my share of our house savings. She is now staying with her parents. I think she's overreacting because she doesn't understand the Canadian housing market. Our savings is not enough for a down payment without a ridiculous mortgage, and we need to take these opportunities. Am I overreacting, or am I the only one with ambition in our relationship?
Cheese.
So let me relook at this math. So he bought it for
18,000.
He bought it for 18,000, and he's hoping he can sell it. He can make 38,000. So he's hoping he can make $20,000 in Canadian cash.
He's going to turn this cheese around and make a big buck.
Yeah, he's.
How big is the wheel?
It's 140 pounds.
That's like half a guy.
Yeah.
You're rolling in a fucking.
That's a whole guy.
That
is a whole. You're
depending
right.
on the
That
type
is
of,
a whole guy.
depending on the type of guy. It's a lot of cheese, but now he's got to go about selling all this cheese.
Right.
And that's tough.
Where are you going to go?
You got to find interested buyers.
It's just like
door-to-door cheese.
He's not going to make all that back.
No.
You're not going to sell all that product. I've watched Breaking Bad. This stuff isn't easy.
No. And people want meth more than cheese.
Yes.
People want meth more than cheese.
Yes.
And that's the takeaway.
He's on a corner and he's just got a big wheel of cheese. People are like, yeah, okay. Do you have cocaine?
Yeah. He's got a trench coat. It's really lumpy.
He's not in the cheese industry. He
No.
seems to have no background in understanding cheese, nor being a salesman, that, as far as we know. He took a huge leap and dropped almost $20,000.
On cheese.
No, if I'm her, I'm pissed off. And
100%.
he starts this off by being like, well, I have a majority of the savings. It's like, well, one, not anymore. But
Right.
two, it's like, no, you guys are saving up to buy a house together. Your savings are your savings.
Right.
Yes. And he, as he addresses the Canadian housing market is awful, really hard to buy a house. He just set them back
worse.
another year or so, probably.
He did set them back. He still has $5,000 to her $3,000.
So he's still in charge. You can still make all the decisions.
Still got a majority.
I mean, but it's like, if we're coming to the table as equals and we're putting money for it together, I'm like, well, it's his money. It's not a joint account. It's his savings account.
I would say it for me. I would think of it more as like a percentage thing of what your incomes, and it's also just like you're a team. So it's like, okay, we're pooling our resources.
He definitely
yes,
should
he
have
had more.
asked her before he bought the cheese.
But it's also not a great. I don't think it's a great indication that he's like, oh, we're saving up to buy this house together. But he's like, oh, but I can spend my money. However, it's like,
right.
You guys are gonna have to change this mindset
be
a little bit.
Yeah.
Like before you go into a house together.
Yeah.
Because is this house always going to be his house? Like that resentment builds
That's
up.
kind of what it sounded like at first.
And it's just it's sounding like a red flag in a way. But also his impulsiveness.
Are they married?
Yeah.
No, they're not married.
Does it say how long they've been dating for?
It does
4
not
months.
say 4 months.
4 months.
It does not say how long they've been dating together. But I think it's a huge the impulsiveness to like drop that amount
much
of
money.
money.
On that
is a
much
lot
cheese.
of
That is
money.
a lot of money on
cheese.
on an investment on like, oh, I'm gonna, but it's like, okay, you're taking on this job. Okay.
A full-time
like,
job. Like, how are you going to find those connects?
I know. That's a ton.
It's just like, it's a very strange red flag to suddenly see your partner spend all that money on something that doesn't make sense.
And I'm not a cheese expert, but I'm like aware of
What?
like, guys, you're not gonna believe this. I'm not a cheese expert, but he's talking about, they're worth $140. They often sell for $120 a pound. It's like, yeah, that's best case scenario.
Right.
Like it's a fluctuating market, I assume, like anything else.
I don't know the cheese market.
I don't either, but markets fluctuate.
Yeah, I mean, like a Pokemon card's worth $1,000, but you put it online and no one's buying the $1,000 Pokemon card.
Yeah. You know this guy had NFTs.
Oh, 100%. I forgot about NFTs.
How about that brain blast?
Remember the monkey ape thing? That was crazy. Jimmy Fallon was like...
Comments. 200 grams is 7 ounces. You could get a maximum of 320 7-ounce slices out of a 140-pound wheel, assuming zero waste. At $60 each, that would get you $19,200, not $38,000. Your math is totally off for one thing, and I suspect you're going to struggle to find hundreds of customers willing to pay $60 for 7 ounces of cheese. So most likely you will lose money from this venture. That said, your money is yours to do what you want with, but if you have a partner you are planning a future with, it's a bad idea to make big decisions like this without running it by them first.
Exactly.
It breeds distrust, resentment, instability, etc. You're supposed to discuss things together and make decisions together. That's how partnerships work. In this case, maybe your partner could have checked your math and explained how far off your numbers were and saved you from a costly mistake.
His math was wrong.
His math was really bad. I'm not a good math person, but his math was really bad. Yeah, he should have, honestly, he could have posted in a different Reddit thread. There's the Reddit thread, they did the math, where you can like put any sort of math question in there and someone will respond and do the math.
Okay, he should have
He's
asked
the
about
devil.
cheese.
He's the asshole. What is the question?
OP responded to that guy though, saying, you are dividing the 140 pounds by 7 ounces, but you are forgetting that there are 16 ounces in a pound. So if you divide the 140 by 7, the 7 goes into 14 twice. Okay.
The way he said that makes me not want to believe whatever he said.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying this guy. Someone said, you spent $18,500 on cheese with no actual plan on how you're going to recoup that outside of, yeah, I can totally sell this. Incidentally, your math is way off. Selling 317 wedges at $60 each comes to $19,050, which nets you a whopping $650 for what will surely be weeks of work on the completely off chance you manage to sell everything. Someone else said, who is going to pay $120 for a pound for cheese that some random person is selling out of their apartment? If I was going to spend that much, I'd want to know that it was stored and handled properly. And actually, do you need a food safety license to do this kind of thing? OP said, 1, it's not a commodity, it's a heritage cheese, and the value is determined by the scarcity. You can't get this cheese from a regular retailer. 2, I have my Ontario Food Handler's certificate. Okay. Someone said, after you cut the cheese, how long will the wheel stay fresh? Can you store it appropriately to preserve it for that length of time? OP said, the cheese will not spoil. After 21 years, all the moisture has been replaced by calcium lactate crystals. Once the wax seal is broken, I will be putting it in my chest freezer. Someone said, how did she save $4,000 being unemployed? Unless it was from her unemployment payments. But he never mentioned she was getting paid unemployment. How much does unemployment even pay out total anyways? Maybe it was birthday/Christmas money from relatives. If you were to look at it as a percentage saved to money available, or in this case earned, she saved way more than he did. Why was he not contributing his fair share? OP said, she doesn't have any overhead because I pay the bills, hence why I feel that it is acceptable for me to make financial decisions like investing in high-yield assets, like the traditional cloth-bound 21-year age Oxford Heritage cheddar wheel.
Not the full title. Not the
full
government name of the cheese.
Oh,
listen,
brother.
I don't care. All this math, in and out, I don't give a
No, I don't care.
He's he's a weirdo controlling guy who spent all his money on cheese and didn't even do the math right.
He's a dumbass.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah. I thought at first that it was going to be like, oh, he bought this wheel of cheese for like $500.
Yeah.
Or something.
That's much
it's like,
more
yeah, but no,
reasonable.
you dropped $18,000. If you're dropping near $20,000 on something with the expectation you're going to make money, you've been scammed.
I think
Like,
he
you've
deserves
been
death.
robbed. We should kill
And I'm
him.
not.
We should kill him.
I'm not like exaggerating.
Like
He should be wrapped in a cloth
and
aged
turned
in
into
the
21
ground.
years. To be clear, the Redditors and if a Redditor responds with a detailed math assessment, they're
gotta
probably
believe 'em.
right.
Yep.
You should believe them. And he said you're at most going to make like $600 off of this. Like he bought this cheese at market price. Because he did bad math, thought that he was getting it at a deal when actually it was sold to him at the price that it's worth. And then he just completely fudged this. I love when the OP responds to comments disproving them.
100%.
Like, I'm like, you posted on Reddit asking for responses, and then you're going to go to war.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, man. I'm going to be entertained by it.
Yeah.
He could have bought like a used car and like flipped it and made it like a nicer car. That makes slightly more sense.
Yeah.
Than a cheese wheel. But still.
Truly, he would have been better off just investing the money into just an account.
And, yeah.
Like his.
Oh, you mean not spending the money?
Or just not spending your money. You would have so much more money.
Yeah.
Update.
No.
Okay.
I don't need an update.
I
Shane.
do.
We need it. What if he got rich?
Okay, then I would like
if
that.
he got
actually.
super
That'd be
rich,
Like,
that'd be
I flipped
awesome.
this cheese big.
He literally, this guy is a character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
100%.
Like, this is Charlie. This is a Charlie
100%.
move. I have taken some of your feedback into consideration from my last post. For those curious, my girlfriend is no longer in the picture. She
Right.
cracked due to low risk tolerance, so I've decided to go all in on the business. She cracked due to low risk tolerance. That's
Cheese is high risk. I'm going to
cheese
say
high
that.
risk tolerance. I initially tried to return the wheel to the distributor to recoup some capital, thinking they'd have some pity. They were actually considering it until they came out to look at it in my truck. Apparently, the minor heat damage I caused to the paraffin wax while trying to open last week compromised the wheel, which was already non-refundable in the first place. Since I'm now stuck with a 140-pound, $30,000 asset, I had to pivot to asset protection and keep what I still have. I went out and bought a true TBB 2HC 59-inch solid door back bar cooler, a professional digital temperature humidity controller, and industrial humidifier, a vacuum sealer, and ripening mats. Total cost was about $8,500.
That's all
This
his
man
savings.
blew his money on the cheese.
On cheese. Expensive, yes, but I wasn't going to let a $30,000 investment depreciate value. I've started to notice that this is a thing that dudes do, and it's just if they use these certain words, they think
assets, the
that they're being
value.
smart. It's like, no, man, you spent money on
cheese.
Cheese.
And now a cooler. And
You're
now
depreciating value. You're talking about the cheese is melting in your truck.
You got melted
That's
cheese in
what
your
is happening.
you got the inside of a mozzarella stick all over the back of your truck.
You stop saying
Stringy.
asset. You have cheese in your truck.
It's a cheese.
Stop it. Whenever a guy comes to you and if you have a cousin, everybody has a cousin who's probably doing this, coming at you with those words, they don't know what they're talking
They
about.
don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, so he's now blown all of his money. The delivery was difficult. My apartment door is narrow, so I had to take the door entirely off the hinges and shimmy the cooler into the living room. I had maybe a millimeter of clearance between the frame and the unit. I was exhausted and excited, so I started researching installation on my phone before putting my front door back on. That's when my landlord walked in. Apparently, he believes my door being off the hinges somehow removes my reasonable right to privacy. We already have a strained relationship because of my own use of the unit. He still holds a grudge because I was doing some light metal fabrication with a consumer plasma cutter in my kitchen a few months ago.
What are you doing? What are we doing?
What even is a plasma cutter? It sounds awesome.
He's starting to win me over. I'm starting to. This guy,
crazy enough.
Look, Kramer here is pretty awesome.
He's
Literally.
like, just because there's no door and no hinges, he doesn't have the right to look in my apartment that he owns.
He saw the cooler, the vacuum sealer, and the wheel of heritage cheese and started crying about commercial operations and fire hazards. I told him very clearly, the cheese is for personal consumption. There is nothing in my lease that limits how much dairy a tenant can own. He's lying.
That's a lie, Maury.
The next morning, I found an eviction notice in my mailbox. It's riddled with spelling errors as if written in a haste. I'm already preparing my defense for the landlord-tenant board. Am I overreacting? I'm being evicted over dietary preferences as far as the landlord is concerned, and I feel like this is an unlawful action. Edit, I added a plus to the evaluation as it is possible to increase my margins depending on the quantities I sell in. Also, please bear in mind that I have sold 0 cheese, so I feel like this is a premature action.
Bear in mind that I haven't done anything.
This is a huge L so far. He has photos of the cheese wheel and the eviction notice.
Thank God.
When I was starting to be like, this has got to be fake. No, he posted photos of the cheese.
It's tiny.
No, that's 140 pounds. Maybe it's like tungsten. Maybe it's really heavy.
Wait, guys, if you're listening, you expected it to be like a 6-foot-tall giant wheel that you'd have to like use your hands to
It's tiny.
It's very compact.
This is like,
Apparently cheese is heavy, like gold.
this looks like a poof you'd sit on in your living room. It's like a little.
And it's black.
And it's black.
That's the wrapping. That's the wax. And then that's a receipt.
It's also duct taped because he tried to open it.
Oh, it's duct taped. Oh, it's...
Yeah, that's duct
He
tape.
duct taped it back together.
No,
Also, OP's hand is in the frame. He's got a spider tattooed on his hand. And a
dagger.
It looks like a dagger.
The hand is because his username is on the back.
Oh, his username is on the back of his hand.
That's awesome.
To guarantee that it's him. He wanted everyone to know for sure that this is real.
And it's not duct tape, Shane. He's reinforcing his assets.
Yes, he's reinforcing his assets.
Yes.
He's securing his assets.
Securing his assets so the margins can be
Yes.
quantitative.
And if he'd bought multiple cheeses, he would have been diversifying his assets.
Exactly.
Which is what he should have done.
That's what he should have done.
Bought some blue cheese as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
I am so happy right
This
now.
guy's real.
This guy's
out
real,
there and
he
he's
is
real.
among us, and he votes.
And he has all this money
Actually,
to
he
spend
definitely
on.
has never voted in his life.
No.
This guy does not vote.
He has all this money.
How did he get all that money and then lost it so fast? And you're talking to this guy and you're like, oh, how did you blow $40,000? And he explained this. I'd been like, you should have just gone to Vegas. Like at that,
have fun
his
with it.
odds were better to go to Vegas and gamble it.
It's just not enough cheese for me. Like,
It is
if you're going to buy $20,000 of cheese, I need to see some cheese.
But this is heritage.
Who
cheese.
cares? I want big cheese.
Comments.
Big bugs, big cheese.
Big bug, big cheese.
Comments. I hope girlfriend got her $4,000 back. OP said, integrity is an asset that does not depreciate, unlike her savings, which will be eaten by inflation.
I gotta punch this guy.
Bro, that's it. That's it. I thought there was more. I thought there was more. It's like, no, that's
I'm
it.
glad
That guy
that's
lost
it.
everything over cheese.
Good.
Good.
Holy fudge. He truly lost his girlfriend, all of his money, and his apartment.
Over this
He
cheese.
absolutely destroyed his life. For cheese.
He deserves it.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Okay, but real talk. How yummy you think that cheese
Oh,
is?
you know that cheese is probably so good. Yeah. I'm hungry for the
I mean,
cheese.
let's talk about
I
those,
don't
the
know.
crystals in there. Ooh, I had a cheddar last night. Crunch, crunch, delish. Big. I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
I'd be a customer.
I would buy some cheese.
I'd buy some cheese at market price.
You have his handle.
I'm not going to reach out to him.
Okay.
It's also been over a year.
This is this month.
Oh, this was this month.
Wait, we have to get some of his cheese.
We gotta get some cheese.
All right, we'll buy some of his cheese.
We'll buy some of your cheese.
Online, apparently. He's trying to sell it online.
I'm sure he's
Was it on
hoping
eBay?
from how viral this went that he's going to sell some cheese.
Oh, it might.
He might do
Maybe this
okay.
was
Whoa,
all
maybe
a
this
ploy
was
to
all-
sell some cheese.
Maybe he's actually so smart.
Wait,
No.
4D chess, 4
No.
cheese,
4
4D
cheese.
cheese, 4D
4
cheese.
40 cheese.
40
Mousetrap. There's an old reference for you. Am I the asshole for quitting without notice over fake job postings? Okay, we have a job red flag story.
Wow.
As of yesterday, I, a 31-year-old woman, was the marketing coordinator for a real estate agent. Let's call him John, 39-year-old man. He's very successful and recently hired a life coach who gives him weekly goals. Some of them are normal, like read this book on the cyclical nature of the real estate market. But other times it's shit like, coach says I should take Friday off because sitting is the new smoking. Not the best behavior, but harmless enough. However, John's most recent goal caught me totally by surprise. Last week, John said his coach wanted him to develop his leadership skills. I asked what that entailed, and he gave me a new task. Advertise fake job postings, one for every position on our team. John said he wanted 30 plus resumes per day, and he'd interview the good ones. I can't overemphasize this enough. There are no job openings on our team. John's coach apparently thinks interviewing real people for fake jobs will make John a better leader. If someone can connect those dots for me, please do, because I don't get it. I asked John if he was serious and pointed out that people are desperate for work right now. His response, coach says real leaders are always looking for new talent. Reason number one, why I might be the asshole. I couldn't refuse a direct request without getting fired, so I made the job postings, but I didn't list compensation in the hopes that people would see red flags. We got hundreds of resumes, and John interviewed dozens of people. I listened in, and they sounded like real interviews. At no point did John mention we're not currently hiring. One of the interviewees was a young woman who chatted with me while she was waiting, and she said she's a single mother who had to get a last-minute babysitter so she could make the interview. So not only is she not getting hired for this job, it cost her money to show up. Another was an older man, and when I walked him out, he asked, "Do you think a fossil like me has any shot?" I almost burst into tears, but fury won out. I told him, "There is no job. I'm sorry they lied to you. This company thinks nothing of wasting your time." He looked shocked and walked away. Someone must have heard me because I got called into John's office where he proceeded to yell at me. Apparently, he's fine with lying to people's faces, but not with people knowing about it. He threatened to fire me, and I said to do it because I can't go along with this. You're getting people's hopes up for no reason. John argued that the jobs could be real in the future, and it was helping him lead the team, so that made it okay. Reason number two why I might be the asshole, I quit on the spot. No notice. I have a second job, so I'll be okay. But John said to forget about a reference. I've never not given notice before, and I feel bad about that. But I just know John would make me keep bringing him resumes until my last day. Okay, this isn't even red. This isn't even red flags. This guy's an asshole.
This is awful.
I'm like, how is that legal? How is that even
I wonder,
legal?
I never know about the legality of these types of business practices, but I would hope that's illegal. I think you should only be allowed to bring in like an interviewer if there's a real job opening. You are just wasting these people's time.
That's so sad. No, and like especially hearing about the single mother spending their money to go to this interview. Like, oh my gosh, that's so upsetting.
Yeah.
If you've ever like had to like take a lot of time looking for a job in a really awful job market like the one that we're currently in, it's like every single time, you know, you get through an interview and then there's just, you don't hear anything back. It's demoralizing.
Absolutely.
It is so hard. And to be doing that, like making someone, take time out of their day to go do something and give them like, oh my God, like I got this interview in person, I'm going, without there even being any chance of them actually getting a job is like evil.
Yeah. Not only is her boss an asshole, he's also a huge dumbass.
Yeah.
This is a dumb guy. Like, I'm sure there's good life coaches, but I don't know. This reads to me like a bad manosphere coach that he hired that's just spouting some bullshit. And I'm just like,
what
I don't
is
like
happening?
this.
Yeah, because it's like I love the idea of people wanting to work on their leadership skills because leadership is a skill, but it's like you're already a leader of a team. Like if you want to improve those skills, maybe like spend more time with the actual employees that you have at the company and without creating fake job opportunities for people. Like this, it's also just like, is the coach all of their bosses too? Like personally, I don't think OP is the asshole for quitting. I wish they continue to be an asshole to the boss so that they'd get fired and maybe get severance.
Yeah.
Because quitting and being fired are very different things.
That's true.
But
I mean, she just couldn't tolerate it.
No.
She couldn't go along with his horrible practices. I always also laugh at like, because it reminds me of just the manosphere shit of like what is in their mind a good leader? Because I'm like, oh, I'm a good leader, so I'm gonna actually work on having less empathy and less understanding of human beings. I'm like, you don't even understand how another person works. Like, what the hell? Just a dumbass. Verdict, not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole, but report him to the board or some agent. This sounds highly illegal or immoral to say the least. John is using his power to steamroll hundreds of people. Ew. Someone else said, not the asshole, and if they ask why you do not have a reference or why you left your old job, tell them the truth. I would hire you in a second just based on this incident. Someone said, not the asshole. Hopefully John's life coach has experience in helping people apply for unemployment benefits. I think John is going to need it. Someone said, not the asshole. Your notice period was exactly as real as those job openings. And hey, having to scramble to cover your spot will teach him flexibility and gumption, making him a better leader. Good on you for sticking to your ethics.
Yeah.
That is that's such an awful story to hear. Like, it's just so sad.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people, like normal people that are just trying to get a job and like live that are being affected by it. And like, I would hope that this is something that is an isolated incident, but who knows what other like kind of awful business practices are going on.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
mean,
especially in the current era, because I've been so lucky to have worked at this job for so long, but like I see comments and I see discussions of people talking about how hard it is to get a job right now. Like, people are sending out like just an absurd amount of resumes out there and not hearing back. And especially now with like, just with the way the internet works and with AI now involved with bullshit, like it's so hard to like get face-to-face time and get this close to getting a job.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is evil for doing it.
yeah.
But yeah.
No update?
No update. Well, she quit. She left.
Yeah, I
She's out
hope
of there.
I hope other employees caught on.
I hope this was back in 2021. I hope this guy's out of a job now, but
Yeah.
Fridays sitting is the new smoking?
insane.
Go play The Sims and do that in The Sims. Don't do this with real people.
Yeah. I'm just like, come on.
Do it in VR chat. I don't know. Go
Jesus.
away.
Guys, don't go on VR chat. Don't do it. There's never a reason to go on VR chat.
Oh my God. Girlfriend, 23, snooped through my, male 22, Reddit account and threatened to break up if I didn't change the advice I give out. I think Reddit just ruined my relationship. Let's go.
That's awesome. Oh my God. Dude.
Okay, this reminds me of like a thing that I feel like you and I have talked about a few times that maybe we'll come back to it. Throwaway account because my primary account is compromised. We have been dating since we were... It's been compromised. Throwaway account, obviously. We have been dating since we were 19, and I love her a lot. She is overall a pretty awesome person, and the dynamic of our relationship is great. We rarely use each other's phones, but also don't mind when we do. Today, she just picked my phone up and started using it. She asked me what Reddit was, and I gave her a rundown of Reddit and how it works. Once I told her about this subreddit and similar ones, she was keen to know the advice I give to strangers on the internet because she thought of asking strangers for advice as a funny concept. She read through most of my comments and used my phone for 2 hours and was very upset at the end. I asked her what's up, and she went ballistic on me, saying I give horrible advice and that I should be ashamed. I was obviously confused because I only say stuff I would do, and all my advice is in good faith. She said that most of my advice is about breaking up and don't consider biases that the OP might have made in the original post. Well, he sounds like a Reddit.
Sounds like a Reddit comment. Yeah, it's a Reddit
People do be
comments.
commenting to break up.
You should break up.
Break up.
Break up.
Are those mozzarella balls?
One of the posts she was upset about was of a dude that dumped his girlfriend of 9 years because she cheated on him at the start and lied about it or something. My advice was that he should dump the cheater because cheaters don't change and that lying is much worse than cheating. When my girlfriend told me my advice was not good and not true, I asked her if she is a cheater because she clearly is trying to defend one. She said, what if she was one? And I told her we'd be done. This upset her even more, and my dumbass asked her, are you a cheater? In an asking/implying tone. That's my bad, and I apologize since that's not what I was trying to say. We talked about other advice I gave out, and with each and every one, she got madder at me. To her, she thought I was a different person and doesn't think as I do about relationships. In my opinion, I have done nothing wrong. I say everything I mean and would probably do that in real life. She said that I need to get a better perspective about relationships and change the kind of advice I give out, otherwise we won't work out. I told her that she threatening me with a breakup for a change in behavior is manipulative, and she already read the advice I gave to one OP in the same circumstance. This truly pissed her off, and she left saying I need time to think about what I just said. I know this post is stupid, but who else to ask for help with Reddit ruining my relationship other than Reddit? This is mostly a rant with some advice seeking. Edit number 1, I will show her this post once we make up. All to show her I'm not the only one that takes infidelity and similar acts so seriously and consider them instant dump worthy. Edit number 2, I have been trying to reach her, but she isn't responding. Probably ignoring me, so I just shot her a text that I'm done with her, and now there is no point in contacting me. Since she can't even speak to me, I won't beg her to come back. This is not a rom-com. In our last interaction, she raised several red flags, so I felt it was only fair to move on from this relationship. To be honest, if I was not the OP but a normal commenter, I would advise to break up, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not perfect, but I'm also not a hypocrite. Guess I'm single now with a peace emoji.
It's like, I lost my flags.
Yeah, the last part is a little bit like, all right.
Can I jump it?
Yeah, sure.
I think it's so interesting because we have talked about where a partner sees their boyfriend or girlfriend's Reddit account and they see how they behave online and how it's not what they expected. I think it is so jarring to see internet behavior and then connect it to a real life person. Because we're so used to scrolling and it's just strangers. We're like, this person who's saying, I would hire you in a second could be a 13-year-old. Like, we don't know. And we see these comments all the time that are ignoring nuance every day, but we don't connect it with a real life person in our life. And so it's obviously really jarring for her. And like, I'm glad that nobody's like really rubbing up against the fact that she went through his phone because like with Reddit, you can kind of go to an account and see every comment they've ever left.
Yeah.
But I think it's just jarring to see such things and like, oh, that's a real person that I am close with not talking like that.
Yeah, because I think what I've said to you is I'm like, it's kind of crazy that for most people in the world, there are two people. And there's who they are in real life and then who they are on the internet. Because you see so many accounts on Reddit, and I'd say especially with Reddit, where it's all anonymous, of I'm like, who are these people? Do they believe what they're saying here? There's probably, I guarantee you, with the way humans work, there are so many comments we've read where people are like, cheating is wrong, you should break up with them. And those are left by cheaters.
Yeah.
Like that you don't know who these people are. And that's the weird thing with, as people point out all the time, they're like, oh, that story is probably fake. I'm like, we don't know anything. This could be written by a 12-year-old. That marriage advice you're getting could be from anyone. We don't know. But it's got to be jarring because there was a story I read where a woman found out that her husband, who she was like, he's a great guy, he's so sweet, but his Reddit account, he just comments horribly misogynistic shit on posts all the time. And it's just like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
It's like, that is who he is, but it's like weird where the internet gives people permission in weird ways.
The internet.
Anyways, I think this story brings up a lot of like topics around the story, but
yeah, I think like for me, I think that this is I want to say it's a red flag, and I think that a lot of Reddit is prone to it, especially with a lot of stories that we read. But people living in a fully, like, everything is black and white, there is right and wrong. If someone has cheated in the past, they are a cheater. If someone is a cheater, they deserve to be broken up with. Like, I think that it's very easy for people online to read a story that is coming from one perspective and has bias and be like, okay, this is what's right in this situation. This person's right and this person's wrong. And I think like there's so much nuance that you can't capture in a Reddit story, and so much nuance that is completely lost on commenters. And I don't know, honestly, with a story like this, I'm like, for me to make an opinion, I'm like, I got to read everything this guy's ever said, every piece of advice he's ever said.
But because it felt like he cherry picked like the most blatantly obvious story where I'm like, okay, but I'm like, what else was going on in this conversation?
Truly, it's like also interesting that, you know, he had to start a new account so we can't go see what he was talking about. I also I think it's so interesting how she was like, you need to change how you give advice. It's like, no, it sounds like she's asking him to change his morals. Like, because it's not like that's like a different guy posting those things. This is his guy, this guy
he
with
backs
his
it up
feelings.
immediately. Yeah. To his credit, he immediately is like, I believe that. Like, he doesn't deny like that or try to,
it's just so interesting to hear it worded like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and for him to just like, you know, be like, oh, she like didn't text back, so she obviously like isn't going to give me the time of day, and everybody that commented on this was like, she's probably a cheater and is breaking up. It's like you were living in such like, I feel like a distorted reality of like you have to at least give her a chance to, like, if she ghosts you and doesn't say anything for a week, then it's like, okay, yeah, like I could see that. But I feel like to live in this world of I'm right, you're wrong, I like whatever it is just, it's really damaging. And I don't think it is conducive to healthy relationships. I think that there is a lot more talking and figuring out that needs to be done.
I agree with that. And I think, I think it's very convenient. I think the black and white thinking, especially with the internet and especially with, I think, in our world today where we feel so little control over anything, it's comforting to go like, that's a bad person. I get to file you into the bad person box and I get to be the good person. I think it's algorithmic thinking and we are using apps that are run by algorithms and it has affected how we think. And we now think algorithmically of categorizing things and putting things into boxes and going, I've read the story. I know you. I know your relationship. Break up. That's the answer. It's like sometimes the answers are complicated. People who listen to the show know like how I feel about cheating and that I've been cheated on. Does that mean that if someone I'm talking to goes, oh, I don't know if someone cheated on me, if that's a deal breaker, do I immediately go, then you're a cheater? Like, I'm like, no, like people are complicated and it's more a matter of like trust. It's not a matter of like good and bad. It's a matter of like what I think works and doesn't work.
Yeah. Like the first story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like with how long Reddit has existed, these heuristics have been formed of like, if someone says this thing, that makes them this. If they speak like this is what they believe, and that makes them this type of person, and that's always the case.
It's the jumping to character assumptions with things that always frustrates me with Reddit, right? Because it's going, oh, that act, what you did was wrong. Like, that's hurtful. I'm like, yes, I agree with that. But it's like, therefore, that's who this person is through and through. And I'm like, well, we don't know that.
Yeah, like there's a difference between, it's like, Shane, you're being a bitch, or Shane, you're a bitch. Like, those are...
And I am both.
Like, there's a difference.
I'm a man of multitudes.
Yeah, a bad bitch.
Like, Shane, like, you're acting like a bitch is different than Shane, you are a full-on 100% of the time bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've said this before, but like the thing that frustrates me, and I see it in our comments, is like, I don't have a problem if I say something and go, oh, I disagree with what Shane said there. I go, yeah, I'll even in rewatching it maybe disagree with what I said. What frustrates me is when they go, Shane said this and therefore he must be a really bad friend, or Shane clearly is this type of person. I'm like, wow, whoa, like person I don't know and have never seen, like that's where I'm like, let's be careful there.
Based on the context of this story, it sounds like he is the type of person to be like that.
Yes.
It sounds like he is doing those things of like making very harsh and concise judgments based on the 3 paragraphs of text that he's read from the person's perspective.
And to be clear as well, if like him talking to his partner and he goes, oh, this guy got cheated on and she lied and tried to hide the cheating, like, and she goes, I don't think that's a problem. I'd be like, that is a red flag as well.
100%.
I'm not saying she is in the clear here. I'm like, what she displayed was a red flag also. We're just observing
right, because he was like,
story.
He was like, I might have been an asshole for going, are you a cheater? But it's like, that's kind of where the conversation was going, and she was actively antagonizing him in that moment. I think he was permitted to ask that question.
Yeah.
So like, I do give him that, but yeah, there it was a lot. There was a lot.
It was more the tone there at the end that I was observing. Like everything that actually happened, I don't necessarily have a problem with, of him being like, oh, like, I think cheating is wrong. And she goes, oh, I don't think cheating is wrong. He goes, are you a cheater? And she goes, what if I am? I'd be like, all right, like, that's a conversation. And for me, it's like not about if you're a bad person. It's like, do you have trust for this person now? If you don't have trust, then the relationship doesn't work.
Yeah.
Only thing I will criticize him for is I'm like, you went to the place where you frequent of people that you know are like-minded to you to get advice.
Yeah.
Maybe go to someone in real life to, if you're having real relationship advice that like, you know the response.
I also like, if we had the opportunity to read every comment that each person in our lives has ever left, I think we all would have a lot of shattering experiences.
Oh, for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So the comments, someone said, so as an avid advisor on this sub, what advice would you give yourself? OP said, this is funny. I feel bad for laughing. My advice would be something I have given out many, many times. Looks like this would be the hill I die on. Someone said, it's a possibility for people to change, but it's also very hard to get trust back that is taken away. People try to go to counseling and try to work out the relationship, but that trust is never going to go back. You can build on new trust, but there's always going to be a lingering feeling. You have no problem giving it to her because you know yourself and you didn't do anything wrong. She took things way out of proportion. Once you're done healing, I hope you find someone that you can trust and speak your mind with that holds no judgment. It's really hard to find, but just stick it out. You have a good head on your shoulders. Good luck. Someone said, a couple years ago, my husband borrowed my laptop while I was logged into Reddit and had left the page open. He read through a bit of my comment history, which actually really freaked me out when he told me, but his comment was that it was comforting to know that I sounded like exactly the same person on the internet as I am in his life, and that I didn't have some secret dark side or inner troll.
Aw.
The point being, I agree with you. If OP genuinely feels like he is the same person on Reddit that he is in real life, something is off in terms of their communication with or perception of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say like I'm a little shocked they haven't had any sort of convo of like what's a deal breaker as far as infidelity goes. Like,
Yeah.
not that that's like a obvious conversation for people, but I'm just like, that was a big topic that they had never broached.
Yeah,
and she
whoa.
had an extreme take and he had they were on
How long were they together again?
like 4 years.
Yeah, wow.
They were on polar opposite sides of this view. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, not to be a Redditor, but I feel like
No, I mean, it's
it
like,
is like her response to the question and topic of cheating is like I would feel equally as uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like with that.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Absolutely.
that is not how I would want someone to
No.
respond.
I don't want anybody listening to this to think that I'm saying what she said was fine. Like,
Yeah.
no. Doing this show and reading so many Reddit stories, this story was interesting because it felt meta in a way.
I was gonna say, it feels like the whole time I was talking about it, I was like, I don't even think I was actually talking about this story. I think I was just talking about Reddit as a whole,
life,
and
yeah.
like people,
Right.
like it is possible for two people to be both right and wrong in the same story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everyone sucks.
And in the end, everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone
Jesus said
sucks
that.
mozzarella balls. Oh, double reference.
Hey, double callback.
Nice. Mother-in-law thinks I am a witch because I dressed up as one for Halloween.
Hot.
Well, if it's that one episode of Buffy.
Hot.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that Buffy anyone?
For the few Buffy fans out there.
Any buff? Few, bro. Grow up. It's a lot more than a few.
You're telling Jane to grow up is awesome.
Grow up. That show came out before you were born.
Yeah. So what? So did a lot of great
I
pieces
guess
of
I was
media.
also, to be fair, I was also like 5 years old when it started. So it's not like I was watching it either. I married my husband about a year ago, and we'd been together for about 3. I don't know his parents all too well, mainly because he had made a point to keep a fair amount of distance from them. But during all the wedding planning and events, I thought it would be nice to be closer with them, especially as both of my parents had passed away several years ago. I encouraged my husband to build more of a relationship with them. However, around the time of the wedding, I started to see a bunch of red flags. I generally chalked them up to wedding stress on them. My husband is their only son, but after the wedding, the red flags started getting even bigger. I was still nothing but kind towards them, but my husband was frustrated and started going low contact with them. So that's the backstory. Now on Saturday, my husband and I went to a friend's birthday party, which was Halloween themed and costumes mandatory. We both got too busy with work, and at the last minute, the only costume we could put together was him wearing a t-shirt that said, "I'm with the witch," and me wearing a black dress I already owned with a black choker necklace. That's it, you guys, the extent of our costume. We took a picture at this party and it was put on the socials. The next day, mother-in-law texts hubby and I a screenshot of said picture and writes a message about how concerned she is about us and that she is praying for us. I was confused until my husband reminded me of her Karen Christianity. You know, the kind that gets offended if anyone happens to be a different religion, offended if anyone says, "What the hell," etc. My husband then starts getting phone calls from random distant and extended family members asking if he's okay. Turns out Karen has texted my husband's entire extended family, uncles, aunts, cousins, all over the country. The same screenshot of our picture with a long 5-paragraph text asking everyone to pray for her son that I, her daughter-in-law, am into some dangerous things and is a danger to her son.
Huh?
She doesn't spell out her cockamamie belief that she thinks I am a witch. Instead, she says that I am into bad and dangerous things and that I am dragging her son down with me. And she asks everyone to pray for him and pray for me too. Bless her heart for being so generous with her prayers, for I am but an evil witch. So, of course, the extended family members assume maybe I'm into drugs or I'm poisoning him or some other type of abuse. You can see what this would do for my reputation in this extended family. I text her back and tell her that her actions were uncalled for and that I will be going no contact with her moving forward. She responds with, daughter-in-law, we all know you dabble in witchcraft. I am only concerned about my son. I pray for you both. Husband called his father and asked him how he could let her do something like this, but father-in-law doubled down on Karen's accusations. So now my husband has gone no contact with his parents too. I feel like I am in a really bad soap opera. This isn't real life. This has to be certifiably insane, right? Part of me feels like no contact isn't forever, and that eventually my husband and they will reconnect even if I don't, which does bother me. What would you all do in this situation? Pick of the costume. It's nothing. It's, yeah.
She's got a choker on and it says, I'm with the witch.
Honestly, I'm reserving a very tiny speck of my judgment here for how low effort that costume is.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a lot of judgment for the parents, and I'm like, look, you could have.
I was expecting so much more. I was expecting hat, gown, broom, skin painted.
Yeah, you left me wanting more there on the costume, but I'll allow it. I'll let it slide this time, OP.
This is, you know, I feel like we've brought up a lot of like big Reddit convos, and this is another one of like another Reddit thing is like no contact. It's like, oh, cut them out of your life. But here's the reality is like a lot of people's parents, it's like they're no contact for a damn good reason. It's like, because they're dangerous to him. Like they are controlling, they're manipulative, and they are just, like what do you do about this? Like this is so extreme.
I'm so confused because like, what fed into this that this one photo decided it?
I think I mean because he was saying, so where I'm a little frustrated at OP, like a little frustrated is that she talks about, she's like, he's very distant from his parents, right? So planning up to the wedding, I encouraged him to like get his parents back into his life because her parents are passed away. She clearly must have had a good relationship with her parents, so she's going, you should too. It's like, why? I feel like what they should have is really had more of a convo of why are you almost or low contact or almost no contact with your parents, because this happened very quickly.
Yeah, I think, coming from, not a family like that, but, growing up in Idaho and around a lot of kind of like conservative, like Christian evangelical type things is like, this is the type of person, if I had to guess, the mother is very Christian and very controlling of her son or, for whatever reason, and he goes off to live his life and, probably like kind of steps away from that a little bit and, is now marrying someone who's, if I had to guess, not a Christian. And now she's putting all of that blame because in her eyes, it's like, oh, that's my perfect Christian son. And this woman, this secular woman has come in and ruined him and turned him to the devil. And now maybe this picture on Instagram was enough for her to be like, all right, here's finally the piece of evidence that I can send around to everyone and be like, see, she's evil. She's ruining this is, your family member and it's just so toxic and awful. And it just comes from this very like controlling place.
Like, imagine having to feel like you need to put out a PR statement for your family, for your bloodline. Yeah. Like the fact that a witch picture, a costume photo, it's like, hello, just getting on here to say I am not a witch. Yeah. Hey everyone, like where are we in the internet that people are believing that? And the fact that so this Karen might be saying some really nasty things to try and back up this because it's baseless. Yeah. It's one photo. On
a smaller note, it's so disrespectful and controlling for her to do to her son, where she's like, my son, who is incapable of living his own life or making his own decisions, I must make the decision for him. Mm-hmm. Right. And tell all our family how they should feel about my son. It's like she's completely taking away his life and agency. Yeah. And it's like, this is a fully grown man. Like, this isn't some kid, Like, I just, based on the picture, it's like, this is clearly a man who's like, definitely old, like in his 30s or 40s. It's like, oh my God, you're doing that to him now? Like, she probably was way worse back in the day.
And it's like, it's probably because they got into more contact with everything. And they're probably just regretting it. I don't think necessarily she needs to feel worried that they're going to get back close to the family without her.
I don't
this
think
feels
he
like
needs much of an excuse to go no contact with
Yeah.
them again. Like,
I think the biggest red flag is like I've experienced this where someone will like go around calling people and just disparaging a person. And like it's sad that that's happening, obviously. And it's also sad when people just choose to believe that. And like, but you know, people were texting him saying, "Hey, are you okay? Like, what's going
they
on?"
thought something,
Yeah, so I would hope that was them giving them the benefit of the doubt, because it's like if someone's ever calling around or calling you just to talk shit about someone, it's a red flag to me.
And it's like it's so toxic on her part to her entire family, because she's clearly misrepresenting this and like making them worried, like potentially like you're now adding worry into their life that like, oh, it's like something going on, like is everything okay, when he's just living his normal life and he's very happy, and now they're like, okay,
God forbid.
I've spent this time now worrying because she's crazy, and like it's so insane. It's
comments. She was looking for a reason to give you the boot, and the costume was the perfect moment. She seemed super toxic. No wonder why he kept his distance to begin with. Opie said, you are absolutely right. Someone said, mother-in-law wrote herself out of your lives with this one. I would go no contact until she apologized, which might be never. It might be for the best for this to happen now over something as trivial and silly as a Halloween costume. If it wasn't this, it'd be something else eventually. Someone said, your husband knew of his parents' red flags and did his best to keep you safe from them. W hubby.
W hubby.
W hubby.
W hubby.
Lastly, someone said, dress up as your mother-in-law as a witch. Side note, if she really thinks you're a witch and into dangerous things, why is she messing with you? Ask her. Then ask for a lock of hair.
Ooh.
I actually think after all this, I don't know if I believe the mother actually believes she's a witch. I think she's just like willing to do whatever she has to like.
Yeah, I think it's like, she's just controlling. And it's this very like weird, like, I don't know why it is such a thing, but this weird like little mama's boy, like, oh, that's my little precious baby boy. And like, he can never do any wrong. And if he doesn't have the perfect girl that I picked out for him, then I'm just going to be an evil, awful person to her.
Yeah.
No, that's so real.
Oof.
So what do we think they should dress up next Halloween? To
Probably
angels?
as Satan.
Change her mind, trick her.
Torment her.
Angels.
Yeah.
Angels. And they post and they go, we've gone to heaven.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
Jesus?
Yeah, she should be Jesus. That'll really tick her off.
ooh, that'll get. Head explodes. This comes from True Off My Chest, and it was posted in 2022. My wife and everyone else thinks I got laid off, but really I quit so I could make a go at being a Twitch streamer full time. Don't quit your job to do Twitch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It is a tough career path.
No.
All right. My wife doesn't follow or know anything about Twitch or video games at all. She doesn't have any knowledge of or connection to the industry I used to work in. She is a paramedic, so she works different shifts and does not know I stream at times when she is not home. Her salary is enough to cover our bills, although things will be a bit tighter until I start making money on my stream. I'm not going to tell anyone until I'm bringing in enough money that I can do it full time. I have never been happier and not stressed as I am now. It's easy for me to lock myself in my home office and say I'm networking and job hunting when I'm really streaming if my wife and or my 3-year-old is home. If she's not working or my daughter is not at daycare, it's harder, but I make it work. I feel a bit guilty for lying, but I have wanted to do this for a long time. No one that I know in real life knows. Obviously posting this with a throwaway. Oh,
so nobody know he thinks that so he's just telling people that he's like job searching, but
he's networking.
But won't she have some questions if she's hearing him go, oh, boom, headshot?
Okay, on me. Yeah. Okay, I'm down.
It makes me so sad that the 3-year-old's involved.
Oh, yeah. This is really horrible.
And she's he said she's a paramedic.
She's a paramedic. Paramedics should get paid more, but I don't think they get paid enough for him to be like, she can cover both of us.
And a baby and a
kid. Him also being like, oh yeah, when I start making money off of this,
you can't hedge.
As someone like who has been in the entertainment industry a long time, it's like it could take a long time before you make money off.
This makes me sad because he could be a stay-at-home dad right now and probably help them out a lot. Oh no, the 3-year-old's probably in school. I don't know.
But it's the fact that he is streaming. Yeah, someone's gonna catch him. Like, it's like what's
nobody's gonna catch him because he has probably 2 viewers.
He probably has 0. I think
like
the average,
statistically,
the average streamer has 0 viewers because you either kind of have 0 or you get a following.
He's just playing video games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's I mean, there's a lot of creators that, you know, they have like the streaming or YouTube as like a side gig until it starts making money.
Yeah.
And then they'll leave their job. But to leave your job and start streaming and like before any proof of like success.
Oh my God.
Is
because he didn't get fired. He left.
He left. He quit. He said that he got fired. He quit. So he made this decision. Also, I do think if you're married, also, especially if you have a kid, like you need to communicate to your spouse of like, I'm going to quit my job. It's like, because it's like, oh yeah. So she doesn't know that she is now the provider for the household and is for a foreseeable future.
And
I hope she finds out.
And like and I bet he knows this is a terrible idea because why else would he keep it secret?
It's true off my chest. He literally is like, well, this Reddit is like an anonymous thing, but it's also like, no.
I think we've definitely read another story about a guy who was trying to get into streaming. And like, I just think people do not realize how hard it is to break into these industries, right? Like people clown on streamers of like, oh, it's an easy job. And it's like, think
an easy job.
Think about what you want of how, if the job is easy or not. It is one of the hardest jobs to like get a following and make money off of.
I mean, at least like start a TikTok first and then use that TikTok to market the stream. But to just be a streamer, where are your viewers coming from?
Yeah.
Right.
I do get frustrated when people are like, oh, it's the easiest job on the planet. I'm like, it's easy.
Not.
There are harder jobs, right?
Sure.
But there's a lot more know-how that goes into it. Because like you're saying, it's like every streamer I know, they really know how to like, you have to know marketing. You have to know like the know-how of all the platforms. You have to know how to put yourself out there, how to like clip things and put them and get people's interest. You have to know what games you should be playing, what are hot right now, what's working.
I'm so overwhelmed for this guy.
But also, like you say, like there are harder jobs out there. Yes, and those jobs pay money.
Yeah,
right.
Like streaming as a job
doesn't pay.
It technically doesn't pay anything.
It won't pay anything until you are one of the biggest streamers, in which you're not even being paid really for like ad revenue that like running on your stream. You're being paid for like brand deals and stuff mostly.
Also like insurance, anything to help out his family.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
It's also a job.
Yeah, me
It's also
too.
a job that has no guarantee. He could have a successful month where he's like, I've got viewers, and then they could go away.
Yeah.
This is not a sustainable future.
This makes me really mad because of the 3-year-old.
Absolutely.
And obviously the wife.
It would make me mad no matter what. But and if this guy was single, if I knew this guy and he's like, I'm quitting my job to stream, I'd be like, you should keep your job and you should stream when you can.
Well, he wouldn't be able to do this without his wife's paycheck.
I know. And she doesn't realize she's supporting his thing.
That is upsetting.
Comments. That's such a horrible thing to do. You do absolutely nothing for your household and a liar too. Damn.
Okay, they went harder than us.
Someone said, you are being a really, really bad husband. If I was your wife, I would not care if you started making money doing this because I would be heartbroken that you lied and deceived me. And not over something small, over quitting your job. The entire financial burden is now on her and she doesn't even know. What if she decides to quit or gets fired? You guys would be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Not being dramatic, but I would leave you over this. This is insanity. Someone said, yikes, you're lying to your wife and putting both of your financial futures at risk. Chances are you will never make a significant amount of money from Twitch. You just won't. For the vast majority of people, any kind of content creation is a hobby, not a career.
Ciao, dude.
Whoa, they're going hard. And you know what? He deserves it.
Yeah,
and the only thing, he never even expressed like, oh shoot, this is all my wife, whatever. He's like, I've always wanted to do this, and I do kind of feel bad. He never really expressed remorse that bad.
I feel like, I know this is going a bit extreme, but I feel like he's not cut out to be a dad, or to be a parent. Like, I think, you can't just make those kinds of it's a selfish decision. Because he said, it's always been my dream to be a streamer. brother, you have a 3-year-old child. You have to
three-year-old.
like the kid comes first.
Always.
Is that? I don't think it's a crazy take. Like the kid should come first. Why are you pursuing your dreams at the risk of your child's life?
I agree. Or at least, like, if you have a kid, you and your partner are in like a massive partnership and everything needs to be discussed.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything is a group decision.
Yeah. Also, it's like we know this guy has no viewers right now because he just started doing this. And he's like, yeah, this is my dream. I'm like, no, man, you just wanted to have no responsibility and play video games in your office.
Yeah.
Like,
it's possible.
Come on, man. Like, you're not treating this like a job. You're
Right.
not talking about this like a job. You're talking about it like, I just want to go in there and play video games.
It makes me so sad that he's in a closed office and the wife is probably like, oh yeah, we can't go in there and disturb daddy because he's working.
Yeah.
Oh, this like gets me.
I know.
Let's find him.
Well, we have an update. And I think it's from
An up, Craig.
You're never, it's going to be years from now.
I'm done. No, I'm done.
We're going to be in our 60s and we're going to reconnect after years and you're going to be like,
reconnect.
Okay, like
We're breaking up?
No, I just mean like maybe I'll run it like we'll see each other in our 60s and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, Amanda, and you'll be like, up, Craig.
We'll run into each other in like a, Croatia or something, I guess, after we broken up and reconnected.
We're both at like a restaurant. I see you from across the way and I go, oh, Amanda.
And I go like this.
Oh.
And that's it.
Is that how Batman ended?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna end like Batman.
All I can think about is Christian Bale. And what's his name?
Why do we get up again? Batman begin.
Thank you.
All right, Batman. Up, Craig. All right, update, and I think it's from A Good Time Afterwards because he writes, I know I'll probably get flamed, but I get it. I understand that I am the one who ruined my life and my marriage. My divorce was finalized a year ago.
Yep.
She found out about 6 months after I posted. He let this go on for 6 months.
He's
Hey, look, the
not
job market's
good.
hard out there. It's just he's still
not a
really
good person.
trying to find that job.
I understand that I was wrong and that I screwed up. I regret my stupidity so much. She left our flat with our daughter and went to live with her sister and hired a solicitor, and that was it. Don't be stupid like me. We've been divorced for a year, and I found out she just started dating again. I'm gutted. I miss her. I miss my daughter because she only lives with me half the time. Whenever I see my wife's sister or other members of her family, they give me the stink eye. I can't believe I was such a lazy while she was out there busting her ass as a paramedic. I understand why everyone hates me and sided with her. I know I'll get judged either way, but I'm posting in case anyone understands what I'm going through and being gutted when your ex starts dating again.
Well,
I
now
don't
I'm
care.
now I'm just sad.
I don't care for him at all.
Kind of like, hey man, like
I'm actually really happy that his wife was like, peace.
yeah.
I mean, I felt like it was kind of inevitable. Like he really set himself up for failure.
It's borderline like, were you sabotaging your life? But
Very
I don't really.
possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, man, your sob story. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing for your daughter now? What are you doing for your own life now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear about how sad you are that she's dating again. Like that's part of divorce.
Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't care about your marriage when you were in it.
Oh,
Like,
to divorce when your child is 3. This
it's
is really,
so
really hard.
sad. He doesn't care about his daughter. He's not talking about his daughter here. He's
He's
talking
like,
about himself.
damn, she's seeing someone else.
He's like, my life is so awful.
That's
Like,
it.
No,
That's all he's
100%.
thinking about.
I'm like, hey man,
100%.
aren't you like, oh, you know what? I realized it was really stupid. Yes, I screwed up, but I really am trying to be the best father I can be to my daughter, and I'm working on all
He's like, this is what I'm going through.
I'm just like, okay, dude.
Yeah. And
You're
the
a child.
and the man that the ex-wife is now dating, XQC.
What?
My ex-wife is now dating Queso, and I'm gutted. He's so funny. He has so many viewers.
Oh, Twitch
Those are
streamer.
stream-
These are Twitch streamers.
No, totally get.
People that made
No, I got it.
careers out of
No, I
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
It's crazy. No, I got it. It's super cool.
All right.
She's probably dating a paramedic. Come on.
Or doctor, maybe.
Oh,
The
yeah. Of course.
helicopter pilot.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And her and her daughter are like flying over the waterfalls in Kauai, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at that!"
So cool.
She's like, "You're so awesome," and he's like, "I love you."
Yeah. And then what?
Oh my God, they've said "I love you" to each other. Up, Craig.
Upgrade.
Oh, they're gonna need a wedding cake pretty soon. I think we know someone.
Well, he's done.
Oh, yeah, because the wheat intolerance. Yeah. Shoot.
PSA. If you're the friend who blocks guys from talking to your attractive friend, you're not protecting anyone. You're just being controlling. Whoa. What? All right. I need to vent about something that happened last weekend, and I'm curious if other guys have experienced this. I'm 31, have a decent career, been told I'm good looking, and generally don't have issues meeting people. I've had my fair share of success dating and usually feel pretty confident in social situations. But last Saturday at this club downtown, I encountered something that just blew my mind. There was this absolutely stunning woman at the bar. Let's call her Sarah. She was clearly interested, making eye contact, smiling when I looked at her, the whole 9 yards. So I walk over to introduce myself, and immediately this other woman, let's call her Fridge.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of work.
Fridge.
Yeah, man, I'm really listening to your PSA right now.
Fridge.
So I walk over to introduce myself, and immediately this other woman, let's call her Fridge,
This
literally
ugly skank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally steps between us. She's not interested, the Fridge says, arms crossed like a bouncer. But here's the thing. Sarah was clearly interested. She was giving me the look, you know? What? She even tried to step around her friend to continue our conversation, but the Fridge kept repositioning herself like some kind of human wall. This went on for 20 minutes.
This is very funny.
This went on for 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Brother, just walk away.
Yeah.
Every time I tried to have a normal conversation with Sarah, the Fridge would interrupt with, she has a boyfriend. She didn't. She's not looking to meet anyone tonight. She obviously was. Or just physically blocking access. The most frustrating part? Sarah looked genuinely annoyed with her friend's behavior too. At one point, she literally mouthed sorry to me over the Fridge's shoulder. I've seen this before, but never this extreme. It's like some women have appointed themselves as the official gatekeeper to their attractive friends. They act like they're protecting them, but from what? A normal conversation with a respectful guy? Look, I get it.
Yeah, respectful guy that refers to a woman as a Fridge.
The dumpster was blocking me again. God, I'm a knight.
Look, I get it if a guy is being creepy or aggressive, then absolutely step in. But I was being completely respectful. Sarah was clearly interested, and this woman was just blocking for the sake of blocking. I genuinely don't understand the psychology here. The worst part is that it's not just hurting the guy. It's taking away Sarah's ability to make her own decisions about who she wants to talk to. Honestly, it's making me want to avoid group approaches entirely.
Yeah. Okay.
Walk away.
Yeah. This is
what?
Also, like this is unreliable narrator too.
Absolutely.
Where like
this is
he's
such
like,
unreliable.
Sarah's
she was
just like, sorry, I really want to talk to you, but the Fridge is blocking me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God,
Yeah.
my friend is awful.
Yeah, it's
and I could even see her. I guess I could see her still saying sorry, just to like not
sure.
You know, the whole thing of like we don't know. Yeah, you don't want to piss off a random man at a bar because things happen.
It'd be scary.
So like her friend running defense and then Sarah being like sorry. Like I could see that.
Yeah.
Like
also. He said she had a boyfriend, but then he was like, she didn't.
And he goes in parentheses, she didn't. It's like, how do you know? Did she say that she didn't?
Also, was she really like looking at him?
I have a hard time believing that too, because as we know, like some guys will take like the smallest little thing and be like, oh, she's in love with me and she wants to have sex with me.
Or she was looking at him because she's like, why does this guy keep staring at me?
Or she
could
was
be
probably
scared.
like, do we know each other?
Yeah, there could be a million explanations.
Yeah.
Real quick, the top comment I think really kind of nails this in a way. I've had friends run interference before without me asking them to. But if I was ever interested in someone, they never did this. Sarah obviously never corrected her friend.
Yes.
She wasn't interested. Yep. Most of us don't like men who refer to women as fridges. More at 6. It's a good use of that. Him like trying to sell us on this, but referring to a woman as the Fridge.
Yeah.
Like referring to the woman that he's not interested in as an object. I'm like, yeah, I think this tells me everything.
Here's the deal. Like as a woman, it is a rite of passage that you are going to have those friends, those sisters who fight for you on your behalf, whether you want it or not. It's just like part of the deal. And sometimes it's like, hey, I can handle myself. And sometimes it's like, hey, thanks for taking care of me. Like it just happens.
Yeah.
But it's honestly up to Sarah to be like, I'm not interested. And if this went on for 20 minutes, I have a feeling that if Sarah's friends with the Fridge, if she was interested in this guy, she'd be like, oh, okay, hey,
yeah,
back down Amy is probably her name. And she's probably like, okay, back down. Like, I got it. Like, I actually was kind of interested.
Absolutely, but clearly
and also,
not.
if she was interested, you know who's going to know first? The fucking friend.
Yeah.
She's going to go, that guy's cute. Oh, shit, he's coming over.
Yeah.
She probably went, oh, this guy's coming over. Oh, God, this is going to be so awkward. And the friend was like, I got it.
Yeah.
That's probably what
Don't you worry about it.
yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
I just don't know, like, how does something like this continue for 20 minutes? What's the
don't know.
What's the conversation there? But I just want to. But can I?
There's
I know.
the amount of times I've not seen it, but I've heard about just men being relentless.
Yeah.
Like forever.
Oh, this has absolutely happened to me. And my little sister has been like, bro, if you don't back up, I'm going to do something. And he's like, oh, okay. So anyways, they don't, it doesn't.
There's a video, and it could be staged, but I've heard of this happening to people. There's a video of it's New Year's, like right as the ball drops.
Oh,
there's these girls celebrating together, and they're like cheering because the fireworks are going off, and this guy walks up to try to talk to them, and they're truly just trying to ignore him and just be like, woo! And he just doesn't leave. And it's
so awkward.
New Year's,
he's
fireworks,
like, the ball's
and they're just trying to
dropping.
cheer, and they're just kind of like,
It's midnight.
and he's truly just there, like trying to talk to them, and he's like acting like you guys are being ridiculous.
You like champagne? God, you guys are
like,
awful.
It's like they're having a moment, like they're doing their thing. It's kind of agonizing, especially at a bar where there's alcohol. Like it's like if this guy's already clueless, and then he's a couple drinks in, and he's more clueless.
Just because we're dressed up, we want to show off our bodies, we want to have a good time with our friends in a public space, does not mean it's for you, bitches.
Yeah.
It's for us.
Yeah.
It's for our friends. And if it's for you, trust me, you will know.
Mm-hmm.
If we want it, you will know. We
No,
will make
I'm pretty
it.
sure it was for me. I'm pretty sure it was all for me.
So clear. Like, what is the deal? And
Yeah.
also, you know what I also hate is when people overcorrect. When they like literally like, well, I couldn't go up to you because like, you know, the Me Too movement and everything. It's like, yes, okay, there's that too. But it's just like, trust me, you will know.
Yeah.
When we want to give you the time.
Nobody
Like,
has a
you
problem
will
with
know.
him going up the first time and being like, hey, and being told like no and being like,
Yeah,
all right.
no, we're good. And the friend said it.
Yeah. It's like, fine. It's like, all right, if Sarah's really interested, you made the move, and she'll be like, actually, I do want to talk to him. And whatever. And like, but then you hold off and like, hey, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, man. Like, stop bothering them.
That's the issue is like, I don't want men to be so afraid that they have to like cower. But if your friend is saying,
I think there's, as someone who is afraid of making people uncomfortable, I also think it's been a bullshit tactic sometimes of making women feel bad for the boundaries that are set, where it's like, well, we're pointing out that it'd be uncomfortable, and the guys are going, well, because you guys have set boundaries now, we can't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
and it's like, we're human beings. So when you go up to a human being and you test the waters, and they say no, thank you, go, okay, great. I'm going to leave now.
Yeah.
Done and done. It's as simple as that. But their egos get involved. They feel so rejected. So this guy probably just stood there, and they probably had their setup, their drinks. They probably waited for a spot at the bar. They're like, well, we're not leaving.
Right.
And he probably just stood there forever.
Also, this guy's writing a whole Reddit post about this interaction. It's just like, hey, man, let it go. Like, I'm sorry.
too.
Like, it's another day. Go. There's a bunch of people out there. If you're going to bars, like.
Also, she's friends with the fridge. So if you even got in a date with her, guess who's going to show up? The fridge.
The fridge is there.
She's going to pick up her friend.
But it's just like, he has no respect for
oh,
any
this
of it.
is so annoying.
Another comment says, I hope there's a fridge, stove, dishwasher, butcher block, craftsman tool chest, and Jeep Grand Cherokee surrounding all your future conquests.
Jeep Grand Cherokee?
Yeah, you got to watch out for that one.
What?
Yeah.
That one? Well,
that's if the fridge had a gun.
Dead. Yeah.
Lastly, someone said, I'm a woman and I've seen this play out multiple times in club settings. Sarah did not want you and her friend was running interference. The friend was playing bad cop so they could safely reject people like you.
Yeah.
You know how many men probably came up to her wanting to talk and also had to be rejected? And now here you are running to Reddit about it, thinking you have it all figured out. Tale as old as time, you know nothing about how women operate.
Yeah, there's just this like sense of entitlement of like I'm entitled to this stranger's time.
Absolutely.
And it's like and I think you make a really good point, Amanda, of being like it's okay to like go up and say hi and introduce yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
But anything past that point is entitlement. Thinking that you're entitled to this person's time and
you know, it's not the easiest thing for us to go, hey, I'm not interested. No, thank you. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. We want to just enjoy. We don't want to deal with that either. So when we say it, we're saying it because we have enough respect for the moment and ourselves to be like, hey, like, no worries, all good, but like, I have a boyfriend or whatever. And then when you react like that, it's like, all right. This is not simpatico. We're not on the same page.
Time
now
to call
I have
the Jeep
fight.
Grand Cherokee.
Yeah. Now I have to. Now I have to like fight, and now my night's ruined.
Yeah. I carry pumpkin seeds in my pocket and plant them everywhere I go. I've been doing this for over 20 years.
Yeah.
This is the type of confession I love.
I love Johnny
That's
Appleseed.
just a wild
pumpkin
thing.
man.
The pumpkin man.
Ew, that sounds so creepy.
Johnny Pumpkin Seed.
Oh, ew. Sounds like Mr. Pumpkins from SNL. Remember Mr. S. Pumpkins?
Yeah.
His own thing. I fucking love that sketch
Me
so
too.
much.
I've actually never seen it.
David
S.
S. Pumpkins.
I've actually never seen
You've
the
never
sketch.
watched
Tom Hanks.
My millennial ass loves that sketch
Me too.
so much. I think it's so funny because it's absurd.
There's nothing happening.
It makes no sense. That's why I love it. And it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. You got to watch it. It's so stupid. All right.
Okay.
I carry pumpkin seeds in my pocket and plant them everywhere I go. I've been doing this for over 20 years. There is no reason that I do this other than I find it funny. I hear whispers. I don't know how a pumpkin grew here. LOL, I never run out of seeds. I got pumpkin patches across the country. Till next time, lend a hand, leave a smile.
What?
I don't trust this person.
I will say, can I be honest? What he's doing is harmless, maybe even benevolent. I do think there's something about this guy that is more sinister in nature than everybody else.
I think
he sounds like a villain.
I think this guy is evil.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's like
lend a hand.
these little seeds need some fertilizer.
Yeah, look,
and he's got like bodies in the trunk.
We have nothing to point that he is a bad person.
He's planting a seed with a human finger in there.
Oh my God.
If it comes out, like if there's an update, it's like, actually, we're the police. We found this guy. He's murdered many people.
Yeah.
Well, you go to a pumpkin patch and he's like, this is all mine.
I made this.
This is my land.
This is hilarious.
I kind of can't with this man.
It's something about it being pumpkin.
What's his name?
Well, we don't.
Charles.
I wish it was a more edible food because like most people don't eat pumpkins.
Like a squash guy?
Well,
yeah, if
I'm
it was
into
like,
that.
If it was
Pumpkin
more of a
puree,
squash,
really good for you.
Yeah, but people don't do that.
Yeah, so cute.
People always just like Halloween, they just throw their pumpkins away. They don't even keep the seeds
is
usually.
true.
He's like, oh my God,
Oh,
it's
I put-
Halloween.
I-
Let's dig into them and carve them up.
I always baked the seeds.
Oh, yeah?
Seeds
Pepitas?
are so good.
Pepitas.
They're so good.
You make pepitas?
Yeah, I do. Put a little salt on them.
Nice.
Love them.
What would pumpkin guy think about that?
I guess it'd be atrocious to him because he likes to plant the seeds.
Yeah, he likes to plant them and see what grows and then take over
I
the
feel
land.
like pumpkins though wouldn't. How well do they grow in
I
most
don't think anything's
environments?
growing in his path.
I think he's.
I don't know.
Nothing is
he's like,
grown.
He's like, I visited again and there was a city built.
I like how he's like, I hear whispers. How did a pumpkin grow here? I'm like, you're revisiting the scene of the crime like a serial killer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. The whispers are not
Okay.
people.
I kind of feel like we should all plant pumpkins around our places of residence and see if it works.
Wait, that means he's going to show up.
I don't think there's any. I would have a hard time believing that pumpkins would grow in LA. We have days that reach like 105 degrees nowadays. Wouldn't that
Guys,
kill it?
This is really creepy to
My
me.
gourd knowledge is not good, so I don't know.
I don't know about.
What? It's not a gourd?
It's not gourd.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not gourd.
It's not.
It's not good.
Okay.
That's
Anyways,
James.
anyways.
All right. It's not very gourd.
Comments. Someone said Johnny Pumpkin Seed. We already said that.
We already said that.
We already did.
We're way
ahead of you.
Someone said I have a we reply. you. We already
Yeah,
said that.
idiot.
Someone said, I have a buddy who does this in downtown Detroit with sunflower seeds. He plants them in sad-looking places and goes back and takes photos once they grow.
Okay,
I've heard of people doing
Something about
this.
flowers feels better.
Sunflower guy sounds fun.
Flowers, I've seen people do it with wildflowers.
Yes.
That's sweet. As
Johnny
long as they're
Pumpkin
local.
seed?
If you do it with local wildflowers, I approve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said, so it was you. A random pumpkin grew at my apartment complex. Learned the hard way the stems are spiky. Oh, so he is sinister in
We
nature.
knew it. He's trying to take over the U.S. of A.
He's a Batman villain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
What does he wear? Overalls? Ew.
Yeah.
Probably. I like overalls.
The farmer.
But not
With
on
the
this
straw
guy.
hat.
I finally found you, Pumpkin Man.
Brought up Batman again, you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Everything's Batman.
Yeah.
Lastly, someone said, oh, where have you done your distribution? As a newlywed, put in a flower garden out front, but somehow ended up with a very enthusiastic cherry tomato bush and a horking huge pumpkin. Neighbors...
Horking?
I also don't like this
Who
person.
are all of these people?
Horton, here's a who. I built a garden.
Somehow, pumpkin guy, not the worst
Yeah.
person. Now it's
a
this
newlywed
lady.
making a garden? Yikes.
My horking huge pumpkin. Neighbors literally would stop to see if it was real, probably 25 to 30 pounds, and we made masses of pumpkin puree from it.
Hey.
You keep doing this, you may have just inspired me too. OP responded, only in the USA so far, but I fear
Did I
I've
not say
said...
US of A?
Only in the USA so far, but I fear I've said too much. The villain side of me wishes to reveal everything, while the magician side wishes to reveal nothing. I feel torn. Till next time, lend a hand, leave a smile.
No!
Sincerely, Carl.
Carl! Did I
Carl.
say Charlie?
You said Charles.
Why does he keep
Wait,
signing off
he
with...
keeps saying that, and I feel something happening. It's like if you watch this for 7 days, you're gonna get. Don't say that phrase again.
What does he say? Help a hand, leave a smile?
All of a sudden, I'm talking, all of a sudden I go, oh, I don't mind.
We go, "Ah!" and I go, Horton, here's a.
No, that's a
Horton
horking huge vine coming out
And
of
the
you.
vine goes through me, and it goes
Oh no!
through
Oh
Ian.
no!
Oh no!
Oh no! And then the pumpkins grow here, and then Ian just goes papitas.
Pepitas. Now we got lots of
This guy.
pepitas.
Carl is way worse because Charles is like, okay, he's kind of fun, a little proper. Carl is like
sinister.
Carl is sinister.
Carl, the pumpkin man.
he wears
pumpkiner.
overalls and like big boots.
Yeah.
Somebody
big
needs
black boots.
somebody needs to make fan art of Carl.
Yeah.
I want to see Carl the pumpkin, Johnny Pumpkin Seed.
Ugh. Despise him. Someone must stop.
Don't ever say his phrase again.
Help a hand.
No.
Leave a smile.
No, that's not even it. That's
what
not
is
even
it?
Leave a
We're saying-
lend a hand, leave a smile.
Lend a hand. Leave a smile. Lend
Are you
a
crazy?
hand, leave a smile.
You're letting
Lend
the
a
demon
hand.
in.
Well, we're not talking in the mirror, so Biggie Smalls won't.
One more comment from Carl. Someone commented, LMAO, I just came from a dark and sad thread outlining the dark future of America, and your post completely changed my brainwave. Thanks so much. Keep doing you, boo. And Carl responded.
Oh no, he's like,
Carl.
This is becoming a
responded.
creepypasta.
Yeah.
He responded, even if we enter an apocalyptic type world, there will always be dark and always be light. Everyone is responsible for their own happiness. I find it where I can. I find peace in little moments. I hope you find peace too, fellow traveler. Lend a hand, leave a smile.
No!
Sincerely, Carl.
Shane, Ian's going. Ian, no.
He
Ian,
spoke.
No, Ian. Oh, he's gone.
He spoke. They commented being like, "Yeah, I'm really nervous about the future of America," and he wrote like a
Dark
as
times.
if he's like a prophet of the future.
Dark times are important, my
Dark
little
times
one.
are coming.
My little seed. Dark times are good. We must plant
We must
you
plant
to.
the seeds of positivity for the future.
Ugh, I hate this.
Carl will kill
what
us
if,
all.
What if Carl saves us from the apocalypse?
No, he won't.
When everything like, collapses, the pumpkins are the only things that sustain us.
Yeah, what if one day we wake up and on the news it's like, oh my God, Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu all found with pumpkins growing out of their faces. It's like, oh, what happened?
This is The Last of Us so hard right now.
The Last of Us, but pumpkin.
But pumpkin.
I will say, we kind of called it. Your first intro to this, we were like, oh, he's a villain. And he said the words himself.
He said he's a villain, but also a magician.
A magician.
Which is worse.
Oh, what is he
Yeah.
making disappear? Children? Us? Wait, I'm spooked.
I'm scared.
I'm horkin' scared.
I'm horkin' scared.
Harkin, here's a hill. I'm a newlywed.